What's up, everybody? How are you all doing? We should be live on multiple services, although it's saying that my title is still wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's not. We'll find out soon, I guess. Anyways. Yeah, no, my title's right. Perfect. Fantastic. All right. And let's load up the baby account so I can ignore it all day, as per usual. Why not? Oh, shit. Sorry, I turned that off for the movie one. Forgot to turn that back on. My bad. There you go, bud. Hey, Chaos. How you doing? Morning, Hefe. Sorry about disappointing you by not having your music ready. And by music, I mean Hefe ready. Wow, Leroy ready. Okay, I need a drink. It is too early. That's fair. Give me 1 second. Can't be that high. The hell is it? There it is. There you go, Hefe. Nope. I'm good, sir. Lucky day off for a change. Nice. Hope you're doing well yourself. I am doing fantastic. Give it a second, Hefe, or for anybody trying to do something, it just needs to load up. Forgot that one. There we go. Let's try that one again, shall we? Oop. There you go, sir. Yeah, no, I'm doing great, actually. It's been a pretty decent week. Next week is shaping up to be pretty incredible. It's going to be busy. I ended up making one video yesterday. I need to make at least one more, and I'd love to edit too. So, there's going to be a lot of computer work this weekend, not to mention the stream this morning. It's a long weekend here in Canada, which obviously you know, but Hefe probably doesn't. So I do have the Monday off, spend some time with the family, whatnot. And then we've got the... Oh, that's weird. We got the Cosmic Crucible tournament on Wednesday, which I am excited and terrified for. Oh, and then Old Man Logan trials start on Friday. So, yeah, it's going to be a week. And I mean, on top of that, you know, family, life, work, all the normal stresses. I was going to check something, and then I realized I can't check that live, so I'll have to check that afterwards. I will write a note for myself for later. Giant letters, test server underscore. Don't forget about that, Dan. Make sure that's working properly. I'm sure if you hadn't before, you've easily cleared the nerfed dimension. Yes, I got stuck. I tried doing it right away. I was one of the few people who got stuck on Node 7 because I knew Node 7 was supposed to be hard, but I didn't realize if you don't either full clear it or exit it, you get kind of fucked. And so I was in that lucky zone where I got really screwed. So I was stuck there. Apparently, you can bully your way through it if you just spend a ton of power cores, but that wasn't worth it. I knew they were going to fix it, and they did. So they reset it for me, and I think I got through before they added Super Scroll and Apocalypse, the first time at least. And I was kind of disappointed because I want harder content in this game, but more so I wanted something to do this morning. But with the fix, with the nerf, it was just one of those things where, like, I literally just hit auto the entire time. I went through the entire second round. So I've already beat it twice. They have nerfed it to the point where if you're at my level or even close to my level, there is no gameplay there whatsoever. Like, all of my Cabal team is G18, 4 red star or higher. Namor's got diamonds on them. Completely T4 maxed out. Like, my team is loaded, ready to go for Cosmic Crucible. So it was not challenging gameplay the first time. It certainly wasn't challenging the second time. When do you get to set up your rooms for the event? Theoretically, I could do it right now. That's the thing I actually just wrote down, is I need to make sure I can test the test server on my PC. I know it works on my phone. I just need to make sure they're the same thing. That said, we've been told that we'll be getting different test server accounts for the actual event, so I'm not sure when that's going to go live. But from the 2 seconds I was looking at on my phone, the room rules are on the test server right now. So, like, I know what the room rules are. Unfortunately, I obviously can't tell you guys, so I can't do it live or anything like that. I can't stream it. It has to be... I have to pretty much do it alone, at least to the point where my defenses are set. And then once the actual tournament starts, I can do whatever I want. So I can... have you guys tell me what to do. I could just be like the puppet master. Well, I guess I'm not the puppet master. I'd be the puppet. You guys could be the puppet master. I can't let you guys take quote unquote control, but you can tell me literally everything you want me to do. You can tell me the teams you want, or I can try and go it alone and do it myself. But I reached out to some of the other envoys and be like, hey, what's the deal? Are we gonna try and like do this entirely on our own? Are we letting Chad help us out? And they were all like, no, we're absolutely letting Chad help us out. So I was like, all right, cool. Then I will as well. I didn't talk to all 8 of them, but the ones that I did talk to were very adamant that, no, this is a chat participation wow. Chat participation event. Vral, I read your message halfway through speaking, and my Ron Burgundy brain was just like, say those words next. That's cool. It's good to know that's how awake I am in the morning. Morning, Battle Fries. How you doing? Got quite a few people here first thing in the morning. There must be nobody else streaming. All right. I was a fellow victim of the 7. Yeah, it sucked. But are you past it now, Chaos? I'm assuming you are, considering you're talking about it being nerfed or whatnot. That is Snipe. I spoke too soon. Greetings. How do you have to set up? 4 heals, 2 reset, leader level 80, only T4 passive. Green 4, ISO, Raider 4, Namer 4, level 80, no T4, green ISO 4, striker, blah, 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 blah. That is what let me finish my first and second run. Yeah, so you're not even close to max out, and you did just fine. Which, I mean, is that a... Did the music just stop? Seriously, are we doing this already? I don't know what is going on with Spotify. If it does that again, I'm just going to reset the Spotify. Anyways, the community's a little bit torn. I know there are some people who are really upset that it got so much easier. I know there are people that just want the free rewards mailed to them. So it can go either way. The Node 7 was an issue because it was legitimately bugged. However, I think they went too far in the opposite direction where now it's a non-event. Like, essentially, if you've got your T4 characters, not T4, Gear Tier 14 characters so you can get in the door, you're basically guaranteed, right? Like, it's... I don't know. I'm not opposed to there being some difficult content in this game. Can I say what isn't there? No. Oh. I spent all cores they gave me and 150 regular cores. Doing all right. Woke up earlier than I would have liked, but otherwise okay. Feeling a bit silly after spending money to unlock Dakin.
The champ is here.
And then to get OML's Awaken Special. But what can you do? So you bought the offer for Dakin and the offer for Old Man Logan. What's up, Nemesis Gaming? How you doing? Chat is open if you want to come in. I'd love to talk to you for 10 seconds, although... Oh, I'd love to talk to you on Wednesday. That would be amazing. I don't think that's an option. On your end, not on mine. All right, we need to do some ISO and some other stuff. Oh, Hefe, what you're looking for... Here, I'll show you. If you're watching the screen. If you head over to the regular Epic Games campaigns, you go to Dark Dimension, and it'll send you to 7, but you don't want 7, you want Temporal Dimension all the way to the left. It's got some pretty good rewards, so it's definitely worth your time, but they took all the gameplay away from it, so, like, just hit auto and keep listening to me, bud. I was gonna say walk away. Don't walk away. Keep hanging out with the show, but... You got, like, 6 more days, Hefe. You're totally fine. There is a 1-hour wait. Like, once you complete it, you have to wait an hour before you complete it the second time. But, like, honestly, especially Hefe at your level, you should be able to just hit sim and walk away. It's not an issue whatsoever. Um, Vral, I completely agree. In fact, I suggested that, but obviously I suggested it way too late. There was already, like, the event was ready to go. But yes, having it be repeatable multiple times and every time you play it, it gets a little bit tougher would be a great way of giving people challenge. Other people have suggested a slider bar or an options where, like, you don't get, like let's say how we do whatever these things are called. Showcases, whatever the showcases are, where you can choose like test drive, story, challenge, kind of having it like that, but once you pick something, you're there. So like, I wouldn't be able to do the 2 easy ones and then the hard one, but if I chose hard, I could get the hard rewards, something like that. So yeah, suggestions have been flying fast and furious in the Discord channel, so we'll see if they listen to any of them going forward. Again, I know there are people in the community who are very happy how easy this is and they can just get the rewards. I know there are people who are very upset that like the game challenge went away. What side are you guys on? I'm curious. Jeff mentions wait for the tech support to reset my temporal dimension so I can get through it. You're stuck on Node 7. Have you tried it recently, Battlefries? Because my understanding is even if you're stuck on it, they've given everybody an apocalypse and a super scroll that is so overtuned that it should be able to kill the problem no matter what the problem is. Yeah, easily finished it once Apox left. Whether it's bad, feel support hard and purchased an additional 750 heals. Ugh. Sorry, just getting caught up to the chat. Welcome, Shadow Wolf, first time chatter. Glad to have you here. What do you think of the compensation they gave out? Do you think it was enough or at least sufficient? I saw the compensation. It was like 500 power cores, like 3 million gold or something. That's not the chat that I want to be in. Will it still be here? Shows red. Yeah, so we got 200. So this is useless. This is absolute nonsense because they're already giving you so much of this for free and the event is so easy now you shouldn't need it. So this is a non-event. So you're looking at 500 power cores and 3 million gold. Depending on where you were stuck or if you were stuck, like this, I'm pretty sure puts me ahead of where I was because I might have spent 250 power cores at most. So I'm either 500 power cores higher than I was or 250 power cores higher than I was. Again, this means nothing. And I'm 3 million gold higher than I was in an event that's already giving a decent amount of gold. Are there going to be people who went power core crazy trying to bully their way through Nord 7? Yes. For those people, this is going to suck. But for a lot of people, this is just extra free rewards because there's people like Hefe didn't even start the thing yet. He's going to start it the first time, get those rewards for no reason, get the entire event killed for no reason. So, I mean, like, you can't make the compensation insane because it didn't, as much as it affected a lot of people, it didn't affect everybody. You've also got people who made it through, whether that by dumb luck or by skill, I don't know. But some people did manage to beat Node 7. So I don't know the numbers on how people were stuck on Node 7. I really don't know the numbers of people who spent power cores on Node 7. I'm okay with it. I apologize if you're not, or if you feel like that's a shill answer, but I mean, it's just gravy for me personally, and I have to assume for quite a few people it will be just cheese sauce on top of your fries. I don't know. That's not a thing people do. You should be fine to clear now, even if you were stuck. Good morning, Ultimate Chaos. Oh no, you're saying good morning, Nemesis. I was gonna say we already said that, but whatever. Oh, you're doing it now. Yeah, it'll be no issue for you whatsoever. What X-Men work well with Beast? With, like, old Beast? Like, classic Beast or Dark Beast? Because he's on a team with... Oh my god, what is that X-Men team called? Axe. Astonishing X-Men. And some of them have gotten reworks. Like, Jubilee has just gotten a rework semi-recently. I don't know, I haven't touched that team in a long time. I haven't touched Beast in a long time. What are you using or wanting to use Beast with? It doesn't need sliders. It's okay to have hard content be hard. It is okay for a game to actually have content for vet players. I completely agree, Steven. I know that people will complain, and Reddit went insane with how hard this event was, and they listened. I get it. Other than the bug in Room 7, I think this event was actually tuned fairly well. I was having fun with it until I got stuck, and then when it became just an auto fest. Yeah, Battlefries, let me know if it worked for you. It should work for most people. Totally is. We love cheesy chips. Fair enough. Classic Beast. So I did the math on Sinister Strike web event. If you don't core incursion energy, you need rotations. Do 10 rotations a day for 7 days. So here's the thing. I'm hoping that that's a typo, because if it actually is 1 point for a battle, that's insane. We've never seen it be that low. So I have to assume that is not the case. At very least, I'm praying that's not the case. For people who are wondering, there's an event coming up next week. We already did the event video, so we're not going to record that this morning, but I will sort of just jump over and take a quick gander at it. Why are you not opening? There we go. Sinister Strike. So, what you're going to do is spend your incursion energy at a rate of 1-to-1, which is already unfortunate. Usually you'd see like a little bit of a bump there, but so be it. It is what it is. And then battle and blitz for 1 point. Now it's battle in blitz. So my assumption is it's either going to be battle and blitz, and this should be a 10, not a 1, or it's supposed to be earn blitz credits, which would mean you're also getting like 20 on average per match, with the possibility of getting like 2,000 as a jackpot. Either one of those would make this event significantly more tolerable. But if it actually is 1 point for blitz battle, that's mean for every rotation you're only getting like 55 or 54 points, somewhere in that range. That's brutal. That will take a ridiculous amount. And at which point, absolutely spend power cores for the incursion energy just to save yourself 3 rotations a day. It's still like 7 rotations. It's still absolutely dumb, but it would help. We'll see. We'll see, because that's awful. So I'm hoping that that's a typo. I did message them in the Envoy program. I don't think they've responded.
What? Did we just become best friends?
Thank you, Shadow Wolf. I appreciate that. Blog. Yeah, math seems off. Maybe it's 10 points per battle. Yeah, so Lori, sorry, the person in charge, has not responded yet, but other envoys are agreeing that it seems ridiculous. So here's hoping. What was the bug? So in room number 7, you have a wave of Infinity Watch, and then as soon as you full clear that wave, you get a wave of Darkhold characters with Quicksilver. If you don't one-shot Quicksilver, he essentially goes on an infinite loop where he will always have his ultimate available, and he's giving other characters their ultimates as well. So you're going to have 2 Doctor Strange Heartless, 2 Morgan Le Fays, and 2 Agatha Harknesses, and every one of them is doing their ultimate every single time. My Cabal, if we take a look at them, is like, it's not maxed, they're not G19, but they're very, very high. You can see, if I can get down to C's fast enough, there we go. They're all level 100. They're 4 to 5 red stars. He's got diamonds on them. G18, like completely maxed out T4s. Like they are Cosmic Crucible beasts. And I was getting like 1 or 2 shot it. So like, sure, some people can complain like, oh, it's completable if you just spend enough power cores. F that. If I'm like spending 250 power cores and dying instantly, I'm out. Sorry. Like we knew there was a fix coming, and I was just like, nah, I'll just wait for the fix. That's ridiculous. Sounded like the ones to clear the OG7 killed Quicksilver, and then potentially an Agatha died and then came back for 2 or 3. Yeah. And if that was the thing, even if I could kill like a character a turn, I probably would have spent the power cores. But I was literally doing nothing to them and getting destroyed. It was just like, cool. Why leader and IP only 3 ISO blue? I just haven't been farming those. Like I just don't have the wait. I don't have an answer for you. I was gonna say I don't have the 1 over here because I didn't have the plus sign. I didn't realize I already had the 4. Because I'm dumb, is apparently the answer to that one. I really hope that's not the same with the other guy as well. That'd be funny. I mean, he's 3. We can take him up to 4. That must have happened recently. Whatever. Why am I trying to find it? Oopadoo. I recently, what is going on? Both of these needed more farming, and I just hadn't farmed them yet. Is the answer I was going to say until I realized I was wrong. So ignore that. Anyways, my team's fairly built. I couldn't do it, and unfortunately, because like if I exited the node when I died the first time, I would have been okay because you could have just restarted from the beginning. And apparently, because after I couldn't do it a couple times, I watched Dorky's video, and he was saying like, if you have Iron Patriot ready to go, so that when you kill Infinity Watch, Iron Patriot is the first one to go, and he just destroys Quicksilver, then you're pretty much good. But because I let my team die after Quicksilver spawned in, I was stuck at that spot, and Iron Patriot was not the first one to go. So once you're in that portion of the loop, you're stuck. If you're at the beginning of the node, you can apparently work your way through it. You just have to reset if you die. But because I was already stuck halfway through the loop, I was stuck in that little Bermuda Triangle that I couldn't get out of. Boop, 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 boop. I got unstuck very easily thanks to those two. Thanks for letting me on Mongol show. No problem, Battle Fries. I'm glad it worked for you. Right now I'm using Storm, Sunspot, Gambit, Nightcrawler with Beast. Shadow Wolf, I might have missed it. Where are you trying to use this? What is the game mode you're attempting to use it in? Because that will make a bit of a difference. Although, again, I'm not, like... hiding from real life. No, and let me show you why. Where is my Discord? Because I'm sure I sent it there. So, I am trying to get to Diamond.
The champ is here!
Uh-huh.
The champ is here!
I have arrived.
The champ is here!
Holla.
The champ!
What's going on? Okay, lower that. Go to Discord. My goodness. Walk yourself through it, Dan. Probably put it in MSF. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So, I am trying to get to Diamond in Cosmic Crucible. I am right on the frickin' verge. And so I won match 1, I won match 2. So going into match 3, I was right there. 1,650 points, and the entrance is 1,650 points. So I was there. All I needed to do was win day 3, right? Here's my fucking score from day 3. Want to guess how fucking mad I was? I'm still swearing about it days later. I was 1 point away from diamonds. So close. Anyways, now I am like 20 points away from diamond. So I mean, I'm still power. I would still say that I'm in a good place for next week. The problem is now it's like, what? There's 1 more week of Cosmic Crucible, 2 at most. And then we're into Season 8. So yeah, so 20 points away. I'll hopefully get there this week coming up, just in time to get kicked back down to Platinum 3 when they do the reset. Yay. Whatever, I'll be able to say that I made it. I'll take that as the little bit, well, I mean, hopefully I'll be able to say that I made it. And I guess it's better to get punched down to Platinum 3 than to back down to Platinum 2 and have to work my way all the way back up. We'll see. It was a heartbreaker for sure. I mean, 2nd place overall. And with more points. Fuck you, Yart. E.T. Gark. You beat me by 1 point. I beat you by 11,000. I should be 1st place. Give me my diamonds. Grr. Hoping for gold 3 this week. Nice, Jones. 1707. Nice. I haven't run into too many people from chat that I recognize. Whoops Hammer was in my bracket like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. 70 Juicy, how you doing, bud? 1707. So you would be, yeah, you're Diamond 1. So yeah, I was so close to maybe potentially running into you in bracket. That would have been fun. How you doing this morning, Juicy? I know you were joking in stream the other day about your services are available for purchase. How serious are you? I'm assuming you've already aligned with at least one, if not multiple people. Like you, I just clawed my way into Diamond last week. Nice. Yeah, it's a long road. And I mean, I don't know. I was pushed down as far as like Gold 3 not that long ago. The higher I get, almost the easier it seems to go. Now, maybe that's just Season 7 is just clicking with me. I don't know. But Season 6, I had a rough time with. And Season 7, I just seem to be burning through. Like, I went 3-0 2 weeks in a row, and then 2-1 this week. Like, and I'm not like, oh man, I'm the greatest Cosmic Crucible player ever. Like, this tournament coming up, I'm going to get freaking destroyed. I'm sure of it. But, I mean, it feels good. It's nice to have a little confidence booster. Raids and arena and then wars when I unlock them. Okay, so you're quite low. What team? You said you're using Gambit and Nightcrawler with them? That should be fantastic. Are they not doing what you want them to do? Because I feel like that should be fine. I mean, obviously, if you have the actual Astonishing X-Men characters, Iceman, Bishop, Jubilee, Shadowcat, like some of them got reworks. That would work fairly well at what level I'm guessing you're at. But if you want to build towards the future, I would definitely lean more towards characters like Gambit, Cyclops, Nightcrawler. But at that point, if you could have those characters, I don't know that I would be using Beast in the first place. If Beast is a fan favorite and you just want to build him up, go for it. But other than that, he's not a great endgame character, so I wouldn't be tending a ton of resources on him. Haven't decided who I'm helping. Don't know the rooms. Well, that's fair, but you can... I'm assuming you would... I still have more faith in you learning the rooms the day of than I have in me with a week's prep. Let's put it that way. Oh, do we need to sack this boss node? Probably not. Whatever, we'll just spend the cores. They said they were not doing that for season 7. I'm pretty sure they weren't doing it between season 6 and 7. I feel like at the end of season 7, you will still get bumped down. Nice. Ooh, I haven't actually really had a good chance to test my skill team. Not that skill team. Got my brand new 3 diamonds on her. Feel pretty good about that. Not that it was challenging, but it still feels nice to have them. Just remember, for the Crucible tourney, Bullseye doesn't miss. Good advice. Everyone's been doing a gentleman's agreement to not take chat help. No, they haven't. I specifically asked that in the chat room, and they're all like, absolutely not. So, I don't know where you're hearing that, JB Holmes. I wanted to make sure I was on the same page. I honestly couldn't care less one way or the other whether this is a... Because there's no, like, prizes on the line or anything like that. Like, this is a way to showcase Season 8 to the audience, to the community. So it's not like, oh my gosh, I actually have to be the absolute best. So it's more about getting out to the community. Like, Pathfinder straight up told me he's very likely just going to let chat play the rooms. Like, he's not going to play at all. He's going to be in control of the mouse, but just let them do whatever they want. Ambassador Al was just like, yeah, like, there's no prizes on the line, blah, blah, blah. Like, absolutely, I'm just going to involve the chat. I haven't heard from Dorky or Mobile. But Dulam, Pathfinder, Ambassador Al, they all, like, Ambassador Al jumped down my throat when I even suggested it. So if he's now saying it on his own chat, I'm going to have words with him. I can't show you the chat room, but I just want to go back and make sure that I'm not completely crazy, but... And I shouldn't say anything if it hasn't been announced. Yeah, I don't know. If they're saying that in their chat, then great, but they should really let us know, because the impression that I'm getting from their exact words is that they are using their chat. So we'll see. Banning Juicy from all chats. How does it feel to be that highly respected that everybody just knows that you are like the golden child of this game mode? I'm just curious. Yeah, you love your beast. Fair enough. And like, honestly, rule of cool does matter in this Shadow Wolf. So if beast is your favorite, go for it. Like, Kingpin, yes, he's got uses, but he's a favorite character of mine, and I built him as high as I could at the time, and I don't feel bad about it because I just like seeing him at the top of my roster. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to have this game be fun for you. At the end of the day, it's a game. If you love Beast, go all in, man. I can't recommend it from a logical perspective, but from a cool rule of cool perspective, build what you like to build, to play what you want to play with. Just know that you will hit a wall with him. The only thing going around is ban me from chat. Al is my dark horse to win it all. I mean, all right, I'm gonna show you something I was working on. I don't know that I'm going to use this because, quite frankly, it's a little horrific, but it makes me laugh. If I can remember how the internet works. Actually, you know what? I can probably just... Oh, no, I didn't do that here. Okay, so... Whoop, go away. I am debating using this as my thumbnail when the tournament's over for the actual progression of it all. Can I make this fuller screen? I'll probably zoom in a little bit. I'm not confident about that because I think it's a little bit... It might be a little bit much, but that's kind of how I'm feeling. Let's put it that way.
Andy capped in the high's house.
What's up, Midnight? It's gonna be a rough day. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have a good time, but it's gonna be interesting. I don't know. I can't see Scopely being terribly happy with me using that, but we'll see. What is this game thing you're all talking about? Oh man. I'm level 43 right now in Strike Force. Well, I'm hoping you're enjoying the game. At this point in your career, you can't really do too much. You can do stuff to help yourself long term, but you can't do really all that much to fuck yourself up. So build what you like, enjoy the game. Once you start getting to higher levels, it does kind of funnel you into building specific things. But there's nothing wrong with just playing the game you enjoy. He's the favorite if the tiebreaker is alphabetical. I see the teams.
There's a game behind there. All I ever do is sim and auto things.
Yeah, you and me both, bud. I see the teams dueling fights, and in Diamond 1, 2, and 3, I faced 3 straight weeks of 3 million Bifrost teams and went from Diamond 3 to Diamond 1. Gross. It's in his name, basically. Literally takes the MSF lemons and makes lemonade out of it. Oh, Juicy. Yes, I was like, which... I was thinking the content creators in the tournament, and I was like, which person's name is that? Juicy makes perfect sense. Yes, yes, yes. What people seem to forget is that Al was top 25 player before he cut his budget and lost power to big wheels. I have a ton of respect for Ambassador Al as a player, man. I have him right up there with the other big dolls that are just going to destroy me. So it is what it is. I was just happy to get asked, to be perfectly honest. I'm just happy to be here. I agree that you should game the way you want. My personal opinion is that a game is only a game when you're having fun. It becomes a chore if the game isn't fun anymore. Vral agrees, as do I. My Sinister Six team is Kraven, Vulture, Mysterio, Dr. Octopus, and Lizard. Great team. The Sinister Six rework was one of the best ones in the game. The Sinister Six / Superior Six is one of the most fun teams to pilot. It's just, you can't go wrong with that team. You're going to use them in a lot of places, and you're going to use them for a long time. So that's a good one to build up. I mean, obviously, once you get Dr. Octopus... Oh, you got Dr. Octopus. Once you've got Green Goblin, classic, not the monstrous-looking one, throw him on that lineup for sure. Take him as high as you can. For the lulz, I picked Duelim in last place. Is there actually people betting on, like, every single ranking? I saw... Obviously, I know that there's a poll going on. on the Marvel Strike Force community page, and I am shocked and excited that I have any votes, let alone the fact that I'm actually beating Bendable Straws. I know it's a popularity contest, it has no actual ranking in what's going to happen, but that just, no offense, Bendy, I love you, but like, it's just like, oh man, I'm not last place. I will be on Wednesday, but I'm not here. I'll take it. I'll take it. I knew you did, Vral. Well, I had a strong suspicion. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I cleared temporal dimension for the first time. Well done, Battle Fries. I wish I could say that was an accomplishment at this point, but I mean, at least you're getting all the rewards. I am pretty hard stuck at the bottom of Platinum 3. Yeah. Platinum 3, honestly, I was saying earlier, like, I find the Platinums got easier in a weird way. Like, I feel like Gold 3, Platinum 1 was harder than Platinum 3 has been. Platinum 2, I blew through in 1 week. I wasn't there long enough to have an opinion. If he wins, we'll never hear the end of it. Yeah, Duelim will not let that go, I'm sure. That's why Dorky cannot win. Honestly, I'm voting for Duelim. Good friends with that guy. We hang out. Well, don't hang out. Never met him in real life. We talk a lot behind the scenes. I think he's got a really strong chance. I wouldn't be surprised if Mobile has an incredibly strong chance just because he's... I don't mean just because. Because he's a very good player, but he also has the largest audience, so he's going to be getting that much more help, if that makes sense. I'm not taking anything away from him. Please don't start a beef between me and Mobile. I love the guy. But if we're allowed to use the audience participation, if I've got, no offense, 4 people in my chat and he's got 500, the odds of him having better information coming in are just that much stronger, right? Same with Dorky, same with Duelim. We'll see. I don't know if I've ever seen Pathfinder streaming. I know he does. I have no idea what his reach is. You've seen me as high as 4th. What the fuck? I'm not convinced there are 3 other people on the team I can beat, but we'll have to see. I'm excited for it. I keep talking so negatively, like I'm putting myself in the underdog position. I honestly just am looking forward to it. Dorky got first 1 season. He barely bragged about it. Really? Okay. My next team, thinking buildings. Hivemind. Hivemind's a good team as well, Shadow Wolf. Hivemind's a really good team right now. Let's see. Yeah, the rewards are what I'm happy about. Would have liked it if it was a legit challenge, but the rewards have me closer to being able to take on Dark Dimension 7, and that would be a legit challenge. So it's all good. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I'm pretty excited about the 3 diamonds on Ghost Spider, but yeah, getting some Crimson gear, always good. We'll never complain. Midnight, shots fired, LFG. Looking for group? I'm sorry, I'm missing one there. I get 100 more Venom shards after I get Calling Wing. Nice. I haven't been in Mobile's chat during CC. He gets a lot of bad info. And you haven't been in Mobile's chat during CC. Sorry. He gets a lot of bad info and has a lot more pressure put on him. That's 100% true, Steven. One of the nice things about the position I'm in, again, I'm not trying to make myself sound like the victim, although I realize that it's probably coming across that way. I'm kind of in a really nice place where, like, if I lose, nobody but Vral will be surprised. And if I win, it'll blow people's minds. You know what I mean? So, like, even if I can beat one higher rated person but still do poorly in the tournament overall, I'm going to put that as a huge feather in my cap. So I feel like I'm in a position where, like, I can't disappoint and all I can do is impress. Does that make sense? Whatever. It's all for fun. At the end of the day, it's just for fun so you guys can see what's going to happen for Season 8. Mole had to get a fame to help him beat Al. It was a letdown. Path Daddy is the bomb. Oh, I'm not taking anything away from Path Daddy. I know he's an incredibly smart player. I just can't remember a time when I've seen him streaming and was able to watch. El Jefe coming in on brand. I'm rooting against everyone. Sounds about right. This is an envoy-only tournament. No way Dorky wouldn't shove it down everyone's throats. I don't... We'll see. I'll troll all the streams. Also, the poll was who you are supporting, not who will win. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair, Vral. So what you're saying is even though you're supporting me, you don't actually think I'm going to win. I understand. I see it. Be great to see Dan here do well. I agree. That'd be amazing. Let's go. Yeah, I didn't vote. I like everyone in the tourney. Nice. Thank you, Vral. Sorry, Steven. Nothing to lose is the expression. Welcome, first time battle. Ugh, first time chatter. My God, I need more awakeness. Yeah, that's what he told me, Steven. We were talking in the Discord channel. I was like, so what are people planning on doing? Like, are people taking this as a serious solo challenge, or are people just like having fun with it? And Path was the first one, like, honestly, I'm probably just gonna let my audience dictate what I do the entire time. And I was like, fair enough. Fair enough. I really don't know if I want to rank up Deadpool a bit more. I got 335 shards for him. Deadpool just got a rework, so he's going to be better than he was. So if you are going to level him up, now is the time. That said, I haven't really messed with the team as a whole yet, so I don't really know how much better he got. I just know that he did technically get better. Jacob, I have nothing against... I'm not trying to start beefs with anybody. I would be a little surprised if Duelim doesn't make it at least into the top 4. That's just me. I mean, it's an even playing field with the roster. You got a good chance, really. I don't have... I enjoy this game as a collection game. Anybody who's watched me long enough knows I don't have all of the kits verbatim in my head, like Dorky and Pathfinder especially do. Duelim's also really good with that. Ambassador Al's really good with that. I'm not as familiar with Bendy's playstyle or Mobile Games playstyle. Yeah, and I've never seen Boylon do anything live. He does the math videos, but I've never really seen him do a stream or play Cosmic Crucible. So he's an absolute wild card on that front. So yes, I do well in Cosmic Crucible. Yes, I do fairly well in Cosmic Crucible without the audience participation. I do rely on you guys sometimes. Juicy's definitely jumped in. Duelim's jumped in. I'm not going to deny that by any stretch. But there are lots of times when they don't, and I still do fairly well. So I definitely... I don't think I'm going to fail. But just because I don't fail doesn't mean I'm going to win. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. I don't know. So Path used to do all the time when he streamed. You are a light spender. It's way more of a challenge. Well, no, it's not going to be my roster hiding from real life. I'm going to be getting an exact same roster as everybody else. So the fact that I'm a light spender means nothing, assuming you're talking to me about the Cosmic Crucible Challenge. If it was using our actual roster, I would get so much more dry fucks than I'm going to get anyways. It would be brutal because, like, Dorky and Mobile have such ridiculous rosters, mostly because they've been playing the game for longer than I have, but also because they have been willing to spend in the past, I believe. It wouldn't even be a fight. Like, I wouldn't have even signed up if that was the case. But we're all having the exact same roster, and it's just what you want to do with it. The only real difference in the rosters will be what you choose to put as your ISOs. That's it. Other than that, it should be the exact same roster across the board. I do have Deathpool too. Deathpool's great. I like her. I think I like her more as a new warrior than as a merc for money, but so be it. Nobody knows what the matchups are to start. People keep seeing this chart and thinking that means something. It absolutely does not mean something. We've had it confirmed from the developers. Where is it? Envoy tournament. So a lot of people are seeing this and going like, oh, Mobile versus Dorky. No, we will not find out till the day of. They've straight up told us they don't know what the matchings are going to be until the day of. So a lot of people are like, oh, Bendable Straws versus Monguli. That's absolutely not true. That is not what's happening here. So you have to tune in day of to find out who we're fighting against. Now, it's going to be funny if it turns out this is 100% accurate and I just lied to you, but that is what they are telling us, is that we have no idea who our opponents are going to be. Also, I mean, maybe I'm putting too much faith in my boy Duelim here, but I don't think he's got a hard matchup here. Sorry. I don't think he has a matchup here he couldn't beat. I think he definitely has hard matchups here. But I don't think there's anybody here that is straight up, he can't beat them.
So y'all will play this on the early access server, and when we get to it, it will behave completely differently. I imagine.
You're probably not wrong, but let us have our moment. We'll pretend this is exactly what's gonna happen. What's up, Fost? And yes, no Mephisto. That's the only exclusion is Mephisto. And I don't... Well, yeah. Most of the reasons why they don't... Okay, so that is... Okay, so Jacob, you've sometimes got behind-the-scenes information. I don't know where you get it from. But yes, I wasn't saying that because I hadn't heard it officially. But if you're saying it, the community knows it. Yeah, Boylon dropped out of the tournament, unfortunately. So he will not be playing. And I believe, although it hasn't been announced, I don't think, I believe Updog is taking his place. But he might have to miss out on the first round, if I understand correctly. Because Updog was asked before I was asked and couldn't make it because he also has appointments that day. But with Boylon dropping out at the last second, they were a little bit more lenient on the 3-hour time limit. And they were like, just come in for when you can come in. So I don't know what's going on there 100%. But my understanding is Boylon has been switched by Updog. And we'll see if maybe somebody gets a bye for round 1. Who knows? Yes, I know you have a full 100 roster, but you don't have experience. Oh, yes, that's fair. And I mentioned that hiding from real life. It's going to be really weird playing with... Like, I've got every toon, but I don't have every toon at max level. So there's definitely going to be some characters, like, say, Infinity Watch. My Infinity Watch is like 850, and all of a sudden they're going to be like 3 million. And be like, oh, okay. Let's see what they can do now. There have been teams I literally never built that I'm going to have access to. Like, I own them, like Shadow Hunters, I think is the team. Not that I'm going to use Shadow Hunters, I'm just saying. I've never built any of those characters. They're all sitting at level 1. Where are they? So we grab our roster, jump all the way down. Yeah, you got Morbius, like a bunch of characters that are just like, he's literally level 1. Some of them are just low level. What level are you? Why are you weird? Don't know why it's not showing. There it is. Just like a bunch of people that I just, for the sake of trying to get to the end game as fast as possible, I couldn't build some of the characters I wanted to or that were available. That now I'm gonna have access to. Like, I've heard people say that Doctor Strange is actually pretty decent on the Secret Defenders team. Now I'm gonna be able to test that out. I don't think I'm going to, but it's an option. And yes, I have access to the playtest server, but it's glitchy and weird, so I don't like it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna... Oh, no, I can't. Okay. I would give you my account to use if they made you use your account roster because yours sucks. Just look at the war score currently. Wow, Hefe, I haven't even played in the war yet. Calm down. We'll get there. Chat's being too engaging. I mean, chat's being the right amount of engaging. Sorry, Jacob. Who did Al beat last season that was funny? Correct. No diamonds whatsoever. I thought awakened abilities would be a thing, but maybe I'm wrong on that. But definitely not diamonds. What bad about Mysterio? Mysterio's good. He's a little expensive to build, would be the negative for him. And I wouldn't say he's like a meta character, but he's not bad at all. Nemesis isn't in the program, and unfortunately this is Envoy only, but you're absolutely right. Nemesis would do wonderful at this. I did reach out to him and be like, hey, what you doing Wednesday, bud? And he was unavailable, unfortunately. And probably approached by other people already. So we'll see, but... Updog was asked if he could do it Thursday. He said yes. Then Scopely moved it to Wednesday just to try and keep him up. That is not quite what happened, Steven, but sure. My understanding is when he was asked, they were debating doing 2 tournaments, one on Wednesday and one on Thursday, and then they canceled the Thursday one. Whatever. 5 shards away from getting Bishop. Dark Hunters, Bishop any good? I don't use him, but there are people who do and say good things about him. If Updog somehow makes it to round 1, I think he might be able to persuade some people to put him in the finals versus Al or Pathfinder. We're going to be allowed to change your defense between rounds. I believe so, Jacob. I mean, you can generally do that between rounds, so I can't see why you wouldn't be able to. I haven't gotten a definitive answer on that, but I know Bendable has been talking about having 3 set defenses ready to go. The other thing is, like, you only have 1 hour to fight a person, and while that might sound like a lot of time, that's like 5 minutes prep, 5 minutes attack per room, and God help you if you have to do a second attack or a third. Oh my goodness. So you're not going to have a ton of time. So you kind of have to go into this knowing not exactly what you're going to bring, but like have a really good idea. Probably have some teams built, ready to go, like saved rosters, whatnot. So if Bendable has time that he can go through and switch his defenses, good for him. And it'll be a lot easier, obviously, if he's got them saved and ready to go and written down. But 1 hour is not a lot of time to converse with your audience, plan your attack, do the attack, hopefully win, and then move on to the next round. I realize an hour sounds like a long time, but 10 minutes per room is a little bit tight. I mean, maybe you'll get lucky and you'll get to like clear one room really easily. Like, there's just like an obvious answer. You just burn through it and you're done. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. Shouldn't let the facts get in the way of a good story. My bad. Yeah, Updog got screwed. I mean, Updog has gotten screwed recently in a couple of ways, but anyways, we'll save that. All right. Okay.
What?
Oh, thank you, Hunter Moon.
Best friends? Yup.
I appreciate that. All right, so I haven't really gotten a chance to mess with Spider Society in this room. Should I try and sim it to see if we're strong enough to do that, or actually try and work our way through it? I mean, ideally, if we know we can sim it, then we're just kind of good. Right? We got 4 more sims left to go. I think we just give it a shot and see if we're there or not. See what happens, right? Worst case scenario, we have to heal and go through it again. Come on, spiders. All right, full healed. Love it. Can we do it again? Can we sim all 3? Are we at that point already? That'd be amazing. Jeez. Okay. We're nowhere close to fully built. We're already simming our way through this one. Love it. Wish the Mystic team could learn a thing or two from this. Good God. Mystic 1 is the worst node in the whole frickin' thing. I know they're the next team that's going to get replaced. I get it. Eventually. But, I mean, we just got Spider Society. It's going to be a while. And until then, god damn. Well done, Spider Society. Wow. That's the first time I've made it all the way to the end of Incursion 2.3. I accept. And by all the way to the top, I mean 9th place. But, you know, whatever. Fine, fine. My Alliance can carry me the first couple of nodes. We're good here. My Nightcrawler, 3,900 something power, which I feel good. Okay, so what level did you say we're at? Is my game won't open. Why won't my baby account open? So I have a smaller account that I think is level 57, 56, somewhere in the high 50s. I started it way back when. I play it super casually. I know there are people who have started after I had who are already significantly higher than I am. That's fine. I only have it on my computer, so I only ever play it when I'm at my computer. If I had it on my phone or something, I'd be able to play it longer. Whatever. The whole point is I started in Thanksgiving because they were giving out free shards of Kang, and I was like, well, if I'm ever to start, now's the time. Oh, damn. Fost, you gotta help me here, bud. I got stuck. No heals. Help a brother out. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be wanting to load up this morning for some reason, which is unfortunate. Mr. Big Bear, how you doing, sir? Hopefully your stream went well. I'll admit I am not familiar with that name. Are you a sponsored streamer just coming in, or? Either way, hopefully your stream went very well. Total campaign progress. What? Finish 10 campaign missions. Why is that not auto-populating? Whatever. I mean, we're going to do them anyways because we want those shards. Hey, I got a question that's going to piss people off. How are your aged adamantium orbs doing for you? Because mine suck. For something that says it's supposed to be 50-50, it is absolutely not. Doing well. It went okay. Just going to try to put my son down for a nap. I'm not sponsored. Well, then I'm going to follow you. Mr. Big Bear. Follow. Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. In fact, can I don't know. I always mess this up somehow. It doesn't seem like it should be that hard. Is it exclamation mark shoutout? Probably slash shoutout. Oop. Slash shoutout. Mr. Big Bear. Helps if you spell it properly. 902. Yeah, nope. Whatevers. So did you make it through Pocket Dimension before they made it easier? I didn't, Midnight. I got stuck in Node 7. I didn't realize how the glitch worked, so I wasn't able to avoid it. I just figured, you know, my Cabal is gigantic. We'll do well here. I lost against that Quicksilver. And then when I went to repeat it, I just, like, lost instantly. And then I was like, what is going on? Watched Dorky's video, and I'm like, oh, cool, I'm screwed. Okay, fair enough. So I knew that there would be, like, I didn't know, but I figured there would be a compensation / fix coming, so I didn't spend a ton of cores trying to burn my way through it. I just figured they're going to fix it. I'll just wait. And sure enough, they did, so I was able to get through it. So I am done it now both times. But no, I didn't complete it when it was hard. I did enjoy it when it was hard up until the point where I got completely stuck. So I kind of wish they'd kept it hard and just figured out a way to fix the Quicksilver loop. But here we are. You did it, Faust. Thank you so much. We'll go check that out in a second. The orbs are horrible compared to the last ones. I don't get 2 gold drops every time. Fair. I mean... yeah, I don't know. The gold drop thing was stupid, but... Jesus Christ. Was that you, Jacob? Did you make a poll? Well done, bud. Oh, Vral did. Thank you, Vral. Sorry, it doesn't tell me who made it. Just all of a sudden I had a poll there that I didn't do. Didn't know that was a thing. Jacob got around 40 Black Knight shards. That sounds amazing. I'd be okay with that. But I've gotten quite a bit of Namor and Loki as well. I'm sick of those, for sure. I've been getting Peggy and Captain America a lot. So, it's all good, Jacob. Don't worry about it. The orbs are horrible compared to the last ones. I just pulled 15 Starbrand shards out of one of those orbs, but that's the exception. Still not complaining. Well, that's nice, you Battle Fries. I have to, like... it says they're 50-50. It doesn't feel like it's 50-50, but, like... it is a lottery, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like they guaranteed you something and you're not getting it. It's like, nah, it's a percentage chance. I've gotten... I think 10 Black Knight and 5 Iron Patriot. No, the other one. The not Iron Patriot. Who's the other not guy? Leader, 5 Leader. The problem is I don't need Leader. I need Starbrand, I need Iron Patriot. And I only need like 11 Starbrand. Like, I'm super close with him. So like, Hopefully, yeah, don't need her at all. That's nothing. Purple, Black Knight. I mean, okay. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not going to be sad about getting Black Knight, but I don't need shards for him right now. It's nice. Won't complain. Oh, I like gold. All right. Here I am talking bad about Black Knight. He's like, fuck you. I'm going to show up more then. Thank you. I appreciate you, sir. I do need Starbrand, though. That's the one that, I mean, well, and Iron Patriot. I need way more Iron Patriot than I need Starbrand, but, oh, ask and you shall receive. We're still so far away, it doesn't matter. Like, I needed these orbs to be very Iron Patriot heavy. But hey, I'll take it. Every little bit, right? I like how I complained about these orbs, and then I think I just got 3, if not 4 good orbs. Oh, I got 1. Yeah, it's because one was Emma. So I got 3 good orbs. Streamer luck is a thing! I'll take it! Why not? Every little chance I can get. Yeah, because our Starbrand, like, he's so close. And, like, yeah, there's cheap offers you can get. I don't want to spend money. Like, I generally, that's a crappy offer. I don't want that. There was a better one. I'm sure there was. I generally am okay spending money on the battle passes because I feel like there is so much value there for 20 bucks. And battle pass, I also mean strike pass, like just the passes, I guess. But even then, I don't buy every single one. Like, I don't have either of these Spider Society ones because, I mean, you just saw my Spider Society is doing just fine at the level they're at. And I know these characters will all be farmable pretty soon. So I'm not freaking out about those ones. But, like, I don't know. I don't want to spend $25 for just straight up shards. Like, when considering all the shards you can get in a battle pass or a strike pass and all the extra gold and training materials and stuff like that you also get. I think this one, yeah, this one's even got some crimson gear in it. I mean, the crimson gear is almost more tempting than the Spider-Man is. When you add it to the gold and the other thing, the gold and the training mats. I don't know. I don't buy characters very often, / ever. But man, a 5-star Logan would be pretty nice, and the FOMO is real. Like, it's gonna be a while before you get to do his trial again, I'm thinking. So yeah, probably all my characters will be at 5-star or 6-star by the next time he comes around, but how many months is that going to be that I just have a 4-star as opposed to a 5-star? I don't know. I do like money though, so maybe I'm just going to keep my money and not be sad about the video game. That's definitely an option. Come on, Strike Team 1. You're holding us all back. I swear to God, Hefe, if this is you. Oh, Hefe, come on, man. You got one more node to go. Although Trey can slap my nuts is really holding us back. But I'm choosing to blame Hefe anyways, because he's here. I just remembered. Hey, we made it into the baby account. Nice. Took like 4 tries. We got here. I don't believe I've got... Go away. Any of the characters... Well, I mean, I would have Namor, I'm sure. But I don't think I've got any other characters to get into this. Nor do I think I'm high enough for Gear Tier 14. In fact, I know for a fact I'm not high enough for Gear Tier 14. Nightcrawler... So, okay, so... This is going to be for more Shadow Wolf than anything else. Nightcrawler and Gambit are both absolutely crazy. Build them as high as you can. Cyclops is good, as is Forge and Sunspot. Like, that whole team, if you've got them unlocked, is definitely one that you can build and feel pretty happy about. If you're at that level, you won't have Cosmic Crucible or War yet, but once you do, they are good in both of those game modes. But they excel as a raid team. So if you are working on raids... you probably don't have restrictions at the moment. You just have raids. They're a great team to build up for that. I also use them with Kang in Arena, which is quite nice. I just got Void Knight recently. So he's like, this is probably pretty close to my Arena team. Maybe Robbie in there actually instead of Vulture. Yeah, definitely Robbie in there instead of Vulture.
Shut up and take my money.
Bruno, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that, man. That's awesome. How are you doing, sir? Yeah, so you're talking like Venom and the Hive Mind are also part of a raid team, so they're another really good build. The Extreme X-Men you can also use in all the hero nodes if you're still working your way through those, which is really nice. The problem is the Hive Mind team will not allow you to do that, but if you've got your Superior / Sinister 6, that's a really good team for the villain nodes. So between the two, you should be able to work through those nodes pretty easily. But yeah. Anyways, we're completed both those raids, so I guess we're done there. I'm doing really well, Bruno. It's been a good week. It's looking like we're going to have another good week next week. It's going to be busy. I am going to be cutting the stream short. When I say short this morning, I mean like 11 o'clock or noon, not going till like 1 or 2 like I sometimes do. Because I've got some editing for some videos I have to do. I have a video that I need to record. There is a part of a video for next week that I might record early. We shall see. There's a lot going on in Marvel Strike Force land right now, and honestly, most of it seems fairly good. I know the temporal thing was a bit of a mess up, and some people are still upset about the Old Man Logan trial next week, but I'm honestly just past it and just kind of looking forward to getting him at all. I don't know. Maybe I'm just in full-on shill mode at the moment. Who knows? But I'm not... there's not much that I'm upset about in the game right now. Call me crazy. I got the 4 characters I needed to 4 stars, so I'm happy. I got Leader and Iron Patriot up to 6 stars. Got over 100 stars for each of them, but I am spending 600 cores a day on farming the orb. Wow. Now, when you say 600 cores to farm the orb, do you mean... Yeah, of course you do. Never mind. Never mind. Answer my own question. Fair enough, Battle Fries. Fair enough. Out of curiosity, I don't generally do this with a lot of audience members. I mean, I've got a stupid name. A lot of people do. Where does Battle Fries come from? Is there a story behind that? I don't know why. It doesn't make sense in my brain, but every time I picture your name, I picture poutine. It just is. Ooh, story time. Need to level up Peter B. Parker more. He's one of the brand new characters, so absolutely you should. You know, the characters I need 4 stars. I'm happy back to the painful grind for gold. The poll just ended with a 50-50 split between good and meh. Interesting. Did anybody say bad? Nobody said they were bad. Wow. Well done, chat. Way to stay positive. I love it. At least half the next Battle Pass, Iron Patriot. Yeah, I wish the entire Battle Pass had been Iron Patriot, but so be it. Because if the entire Battle Pass had been Iron Patriot, I'd be much closer to getting him to 6 stars, at which point, I'm not going to lie, I might consider an offer. There was one, I don't know if it's still there, there was one last week that had me kind of humming and hawing. It was just, it's more than I usually spend on the game. I wonder if it's still there. It was a calendar, so I'm guessing it's probably gone. Oh, not this one. There's 2 calendars because there was this calendar. No, it's not that calendar. Shoot. So maybe both calendars are gone. I mean, that's fine. It's actually good that you took the temptation away from me. I'm pretty okay with that. But essentially there was 2 calendars, one for Out of Time and one for Cabal. So the Cabal one was less enticing because 3 of the 5 characters in the calendar I already have maxed out. And I don't see myself getting 6 stars on everybody, so getting that much closer to 6 stars didn't really help that much. But it was like 125 shards for Iron Patriot and for Leader, which was nice. But the Out of Time one was, I think, 100 shards for Black Knight and then 125 shards for all the other characters. Which... Again, I don't think I'm getting to 6 stars or anything, but like getting Black Knight, that would have taken Black Knight up to 6 stars for sure. And then it would have gotten these guys both to the 5-star mark. So that would have taken me a good chunk of the way to getting 5-star Old Man Logan. I don't know. I just can't justify dropping $70 on shards that I know were going to be farmable in the near future. And because it wouldn't, like if they'd done one, if they, if they had the exact same calendar with Black Knight, Starbrand, and Iron Patriot, I probably would have done that because that would have guaranteed a 5-star Old Man Logan. That might have been enough to entice me. But I mean, like this, like where I would need this many orbs, yeah, to get them. That's $70 right there. I'd also need to buy something like, something like this to get those Starbrand shards. Now I'm looking at like $90. I just don't see that being worth it. Wait a second, what? Oh, it gives diamonds for him as well. Less important because I won't have diamonds for him anytime soon. Like, I won't have that many stars on him, but I guess that's kind of cool. Not, again, I'm not spending $70 on it, but I don't know. I thought the calendars were kind of enticing, and I was kind of flirting with the idea of getting a 5-star Old Man Logan, but I think I'm just going to save my money. There will be an Old Man Logan calendar with Starbrand, so probably only need Starbrand to show up in Ultimate Store once or twice. Finally got Nova to 7 yellow today. Nice. I'm done with the double Gambit forever. Don't you know they pay third world people to watch the streams and up your chances on orb post to get league means more money? Hey, I mean, whatever. I'll take it. If they're gonna, hey, people in third world get paid. I get better rewards. It's win-win. I don't see what the negative is here, real life. I am extremely excited for Old Man Logan, despite his possible event shenanigans. Can't wait to face Mephisto as the last spawn of the trial. Okay, here we go. I was maybe 14 years old, and the Phantom Menace had released a year or so ago. I was at summer camp that focused on writing. I chose to rewrite episode 1 with the good guys as health food and the bad guys as junk food. There was a line, "Battle fries, it's an invasion army. This is an odd play for the Trade Foundation." And it stuck with me ever since. That's a much better story than I was anticipating. I'm actually pretty okay with that. The trade food oration. Oh my god, it got better when I read it again. I kind of want to record that. I kind of want to make that like a redemption or something. Battle fries. Battle fries. It's an invasion army. This is an odd play for the food trade oration. That's pretty great. Hive Mind Farmable Friday. They're going to announce the Hive Mind being farmable next Friday. We'll see when they actually become Friday. It'll probably be sometime during the week after that. But yes, that is something that is coming. So I run all of Hive Mind? Absolutely I do. They're one of the teams you absolutely need for late game raiding at this point. Now, if I'm being honest, if you're level 43 by the time you get to the end game raiding, it probably won't be anymore. But they are still a very strong team that you will use in your raiding at the level you're at. Or you could use at the raiding at level you're at.
What? Did we just become best
Oh,
friends?
thank you, Mr. Big Bear. I appreciate that. Jacob, I'm not going to lie, you do know some things that surprise me, but I feel like if they were farmable on Friday, they would have announced that this week. They wouldn't have said, we're going to announce it next week. Usually they like to announce things ahead of time. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, if you actually end up knowing... Have a good one, Big Bear. Appreciate the follow and the raid. If you end up knowing more about this than I do, I'm going to be a little bit upset. I'm super curious what your source is. But the way I read the blog, and we have not heard anything about it other than what I saw in the blog, is they're going to make the announcement on Friday. So I'm guessing sometime the week after next. Yeah. You have my permission to do so. Appreciate it. I just got 10 shards from Mr. Negative. Did you do that from the website? Did you know that if you go to MarvelStrikeForce.com, you can get Mr. Negative shards every single day? They should have been farmable this week, but they're doing something different. They said, when did Mr. Negative become farmable? Months ago. Or do you mean in-game? I've never seen them in-game. I've only seen them on the web store, but I've also never really paid attention because I've had them 7 stars for a long time now. It's in the blog. I forgot that came out yesterday. Watch my videos, Jacob. Darn it. What do I even record these for? Yeah, where is that? Okay, let's click that while we're here. Jump over to updates, today's blog. Boop. Keep an eye out for inbox messaging alerting you to character availability. Look forward to more information about Hivemind character shards availability in next week's blog. There will be some interesting changes to where you can get more character shards for the Hivemind team. We will still reach our intended goal of when players should be able to 7-star the Hivemind characters. So we will find out about it next week. I don't think it's going to happen next week, but I could be wrong because they're saying they're going to do something differently. It would seem weird to me if they announce it and it's in game instantly, but we'll see. Although speaking of that, is this Blitz thing happening right now? When does that start? Spend your merch for money on a mission to load up major payloads. Go blah, 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 blah. Where's the date? Send your merch for money characters out on a mission to load up on major payloads of gold, acquire ultimate abilities, blah, blah, blah. The more you invest in the merch for money team, the more rewards you'll earn through premium milestones. The earlier you invest, the more rewards you'll spend. Timing. Every weekend for the next 8 weeks. Deadpool, achievable milestone, special note. So it doesn't technically say it starts today, but I definitely got the impression yesterday when reading this that it would start today. And I'm not going to lie, this actually entices me a little bit to buy Dakin, which is a character I was absolutely not going to buy. Actually, I should do the math on that. 1 second. We'll take a quick look. I wish I knew if this was actually happening right now. I guess literally the game is open. We can go check, but... Coordinated, symbiotic sabotage. We have to do that blitzing either way. Merc's Golden Bounty starts in 7.5 hours. So call it 10 o'clock, 7 hours from 10 o'clock. So like 5 this afternoon. That seems weird that it wouldn't start earlier, but okay. So this will go into Monday. Curious, what do you guys think of that event? Just in general. Because when I first heard there was going to be a premium event, I wasn't excited, but actually seeing it feels like, I don't know, maybe this is the right direction for a premium event where like, I don't feel punished if I don't participate, but if I do, then it's just free stuff. Like, if you were unlocked Dakin, first off, what's... Dakin's only a 45-star unlock, so that probably makes him fairly cheap to buy. 50 bucks. Ugh. I don't know if I want to spend 50 bucks. Okay, that kind of took the wind out of my sails. Never mind. But out of curiosity, that would unlock him. Oh, that would unlock him at 2 stars. F this. Never mind. Yeah, no. Okay, I was thinking if that unlocks him at 3 stars. Okay, so curiosity's sake, what would it take to unlock him at 3 stars? Definitely not buying $129. I don't see that being worthwhile. Ooh, would give us another penny. Well, we don't need her. She's already doing well at the lowest stat. Is there a web store offer that's better than that one? Because that one does not strike me as good. $70. Okay, $35 for the unlock. That's better. That's not terrible. Or $70 for a 3-star. That's probably the best we're going to get, right? So $70 for a 3-star. That'll give you an extra 500 points. One day blitzing. So you get to do it twice in a weekend. Okay. So an extra 500 points. So you're basically getting 100,000 gold. But that's the difference of 1.6 million gold over... Yeah, that just doesn't seem worth it. All right, when you do the math, it's actually not that great. I guess you do get Dakin early. And I mean, Pandapool's event is coming up, so hopefully you can get him unlocked, and that'll also help. Whatever. Let's just be happy with our Deadpool and Deathpool, which is going to be 3,000 points daily. For 150, 3, 450, 550, 60. So 750 gold a day. Every weekend. I'll take that. Why not? Yeah, Battle Fries, we all do. Unlock. Sorry, we get the shards for whatever his name is that I'm completely blanking on. Mr. Negative. We've been talking to them about potentially switching that up to something, but we haven't heard anything official back. We'll see. It's just, the problem is, like, they need to put him farmable somewhere else and give us a different character for that, because it's not an enticing thing to go to the web store and get those anymore. Whereas if you put a character on there, spitballing, let's say Peter Pavidar, let's say, which is a character everybody wants but isn't, like, I'm sure he's not giving them a ton of money from people buying offers for him. You can put him on the web store and that'd be like, oh, I need shards for him. I'm going to go make sure I go to the web store every single day, which you should be doing anyways. Probably wouldn't hurt their bottom line that much. And it would give, hopefully, more traffic to the website. I don't know. That was literally just a spitball character off the top of my head. But, like, something like that would be okay. Jacob, a lot of people already have Quicksilver at 7 stars, though. So, like, yes, there would definitely help for some characters, for some players. But if you chose a semi-newer character, you would get even, like... I mean, I guess the heavier player, the Krakens, are going to the web store no matter what. I don't know. Maybe that's the whole point. Maybe it was just enough to get people in the habit of doing it. Now that people are in the habit of doing it, they don't really care if they switched off Mr. Negative, because so many people are going to the web store daily regardless. Hefe, if you're going to troll, at least be creative about it. You normally record them on Saturday, so I've been waiting for you to record. Ah, sorry, Jacob. I'm trying to do them on Friday night, just to see how the numbers do, if they... Because the problem is, if I record them right now, then I edit them at, like, 2 in the afternoon, and then they come out live at, like, 5. And it's just, like, by that point... Either people have already gotten the news from someone else, or they've moved on with their lives and they don't care. So I'm seeing if my numbers increase if I do it Friday night and get it out faster. And so far the numbers have seemed to be a little bit better. So it does give me less content to do on a Saturday morning. But hey, with this many people in chat, content hasn't seemed to be a problem. So thank you all for hanging out and participating. No one watches your videos. You're so boring. Can we watch your videos? You can absolutely watch my videos, but no, I'm not going to just, like, play them live on my channel. That'd be weird if I'm just sitting here watching myself talk to you. You haven't seen the blog yet? Well, I mean, you're more like, for anybody who doesn't know, we record these videos live, put them up on YouTube. So if you want, you can head over to this YouTube link, hit the subscribe button. It helps out the channel quite a bit. We are still trying to get to the magical 1,000 mark, which will give us the ability to monetize YouTube, which hasn't had a chance yet. We have had some significant growth in the last 2 weeks or so, which has felt great. So we are making significant progress. But if anybody is here that watches me on Twitch, even if you don't plan on watching me on YouTube, just go hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a damn thing, and it'll help me out. So thank you. Also, on Thursday nights, Jacob, I'm not sure if you knew about this, although I'd be surprised how you couldn't. I've started doing a movie podcast. So I used to stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays Marvel Strike Force. I am losing the Wednesday stream here in order to do a Thursday movie podcast. I'm going to be doing it every other week with Run 7. And then on the weeks when he's not around, once a month I'll have my brother on for a top 5 list. That's what we did recently. Like this last Thursday, we did top 5 Disney animated movies. And for the last week, I'm still working on a thing, but I've got a couple people who are interested in coming on as guests. So maybe I'll just do a different guest every single week. In which case, actually, Jacob, I'd love to have you on for that. Where we'll just talk movies and just kind of, it's a relaxed vibe. So if you want to hit the movie link, you can go subscribe to that YouTube channel. If you want to hit the gaming link, subscribe to the first YouTube channel. And if you're here, just hit the follow button because I record all of them live here at Twitch. So no matter where you want to follow me or hang out with me, I'm here for you. Did your brother enjoy the movie show this time? I believe that he did. I think he enjoyed it last time. I don't want to give Hefe too much credit, but when we did the Christmas list, the audience was in like full support mode. We had like 50 plus people here hanging out. Hefe was having a good time and just like interacting. I keep bringing Hefe up because like, obviously we talk behind the scenes, we're friends. But that's one of the names my brother remembered because he was being very complimentary. And then we did a top 5 rom-com movies and my brother, it didn't go well, let's say. And then we didn't do one for a little while after that. And some people were like, oh man, did things go really poorly? No, it wasn't that bad. It was just life happened and Jonathan ended up traveling and stuff like that. So it just took us a while to reconnect. But yeah, I believe that he had a good time on Thursday. We haven't really talked since then, but spirits seemed to be high. Everything seemed to go well. Nobody seemed to have any major complaints with our lists, which was nice. So it was fun. All right. What kind of luck are we going to have with orbs today? These are actual diamond orbs, so we shouldn't be getting any dirty 7 red duplicates. Let's see if we can open something fun. Oh, shit, 3 diamonds. Oh, fuck yeah. I'll take that. That's a good first drop. Yes, please. Streamer luck. I don't care. I'll take it. I will take the streamer luck on that one all day long. Damn. Okay. I don't think we're going to get... I don't think we're going to beat that. Yeah, we're definitely not going to beat that. Burned all our luck on the first one. Wow. Did we just get the Dad Bros back to back? What are the frickin' odds? I mean, those are both nasty pulls, but like that's hilarious that we just got those back to back. Okay, sure. Last one. Can we do better than a 3 diamond weaver? Nope. That would have been hilarious if it was another X Factor member. I don't think I've got a diamond on her though. So I mean, like, sure. X Factor rework confirmed. You heard it here first, folks. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's all of those are new ones. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to use these two, but I'm not sad to have them. This one though, let's see how much that jumps her. 330 up to 380. That wasn't as big of a jump as I was expecting it to be, but that's still pretty significant. I mean, I want to save my gold for other things, but now I'm super tempted to just take her to the moon. Because I already built this because I'm an idiot. I built this when I was debating taking her to Dark Dimension 6. And then I never ended up doing it. So, like, the hardest thing to get, she's already got built. So I should probably take her at least to 95. 4 million gold? Yeah, we can spare that. Oh, there's the significant jump. That's better. Oh, do we not have... Oh, wow. We're going to run out of resources in teal? Wow. What are we missing? It's probably because we don't have any open all orbs to go through. Got 49. Welcome to Opening Orbs with Monguli. I don't know why people seem to like these videos. Not the way this is happening, of course, but... Spoilers alert, real life. Jeez. Top 5 Disney animated: 1, Lion King; 2, Mulan; 3, Tarzan; 4, Hercules; 5, Emperor's New Groove. Wow, I have thoughts on your list, Jacob. It's your list, though, so you do you. Hey, Jacob, now that you're back, would you want to be on the show one day as the actual guest? It would require being on camera for probably about an hour or so. I had to open a bunch of yellow orbs yesterday for Dakin. How are you liking him so far? Is he working out the way you hoped? And do you have Panda Pool? So do you have like 4 of the 5 members now? Did you, out of curiosity, buy him on purpose for the Old Man Logan Awakened abilities? Or was it just kind of a bonus that happened? And actually, you know what? D. Marin, can you send me a screenshot, maybe if you didn't already buy it? What is the offer for the Awakened abilities once you unlock Dakin? Because if that's like another $100 you have to spend or something, F that. But if it's like not that crazy, that would also push me in the direction of potentially spending money on Dakin. Sure, but it might be June before I'm able to because I got family in town this weekend for my daughter's first birthday and a secret project next week. Totally fine, bud. It sounds like Duchess of Destruction wants to join me at some point, so she could be our first, like next week, this week coming up, sorry, is going to be Run 7. And then after that, I'll have a guest, and it's sounding like possibly Duchess of Destruction wants to come on the show. I'm going to reach out to Cleaning Agent as well. He's already been on the show once, but it was kind of an informal last-minute thing. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with the guest on that 4th week, but we'll figure out something that'll be fun. There we go. Now we can upgrade her. Beauty. 524. Now she's terrifying. $50 US for 100 Dakin shards and Logan's special, or 100 US for 220 Dakin shards and Logan's special. I posted this. If you scroll up, I can post it. Yeah, you can. Okay. Sorry, I missed it the first time, apparently. So you got those poor third world working overtime. They're making money. It's fine. I'm getting Stymans. They're making money. Everybody's winning here, real life. I don't know what your problem is. I had to open a bunch of yellow orbs yesterday, but I can sure. I did do it for the Awakened abilities, but half the team is on war defense. GB, he hosts you at his house, gives you the kids' room, continental breakfast, and preferred seating during family time. No, Foss, don't go spreading lies. I don't want any of you weirdos in my house. No offense. Love you all. Sure, go gear tier 18 on her too. All right, I think that's probably as high as she's going for the foreseeable future. I mean, the team's already doing pretty much what they need to do, so. Yeah. That was a pretty decent little orb opening there. I'm not sad about that at all. Spending all these. Okay, so does the web store actually... Like, where is the Dakin unlock? Mutant Hunter Orb Fragment. No. Because, like, you don't actually see the second offer until you buy the first offer, right? So I'm not just blindly missing it. Wouldn't be the first time. It's totally possible. I'm just making sure. $50 US, so that's for 100 Dakin shards. So that would be this one for 70 bucks Canadian. Or 100 US for 220 Dakin shards and Logan's special. Now, Battle Fries, you don't get Logan's special right away, do you? I thought you had to buy a separate offer. Like, I thought it unlocked an offer that you could also purchase. It doesn't just give it to you, does it? Those are the dual offers you get after. Oh, so you have to spend So essentially, so I need to spend $35 to unlock him. Once he's unlocked, then I would need to spend an additional $70 to get the awakened ability. Does it give you like 100% you get the awakened ability? Like, it's not like a chance you get it. It's not like half of the awakened ability. Like, it is the entire, like, it is ready to go. You can put it on as soon as you unlock him. Yes, you get 200 awakened ability materials, period. Okay, so for $105, unlimited power. Oh, okay. So for $105, you could get unlock Dakin at 3 stars, which would give you access to that chart that I don't think I have up anymore, which would give you a bit more gold. You'd have access to that for the entire 8 weeks. You get a Wogan's awakened ability right away. Ironically, the thing I don't want is Dakin in the scenario. Like, if it was the exact same everything, but it was like Iron Patriot up to 5 stars or something, it'd be like, ooh, because then I get a better Old Man Logan. I just don't know if I can justify that for Dakin. I don't know, chat. What do you guys think? F it and go for it, or just, you know, move on with life and just be happy with where we're at? Overall, I'll make a poll. Unlimited power! Spend to see if you can spend someone, but mobile has it on a video. What? Oh, spend to see if you can spend some more. Yeah. See, honestly, Foss, I don't know, because I feel like your actual answer would be don't spend money, but you might just vote for it just to screw me over. So we'll see. How's it going, Mostaf? Well, I'm sorry if it isn't the offer you were hoping for, taking them from Scopely, but maybe give them some time so you don't overwhelm them even more with all the tech help requests they've been getting from Temporal Dimensions. Yeah, I was reaching out to the community manager about something else, and I was kind of like, so do you have an answer yet? And I was like, you know what? They got their hands full this weekend. Maybe I just let it go for now. I'll bug them next week. Ooh, that's... Oh, I hate this one so much. I'm so torn on the stupid Bifrost team because they still suck in their nodes. So I don't really like, and I know they're going to get replaced at some point in the not terribly distant future. I don't have any actual inside information just from playing this game for as long as I have. Obviously, they're the next raid team to get replaced. So I want them to be better so they do better, but I also don't want to spend more resources on them because F that team. It's, I mean, the most elegant way that I can put it. Man, 3 diamonds on Ghost Rider seems good. 2 diamonds on Nightcrawler seems great. F, I'm done. Temporal screw up, I mean, dimension. Node 1 Bifrost sucks. Yeah, Foss, I've gotten to the point. Oh, first time chatter, Scuba Steve, thank you so much. I've gotten to the point where for the Bifrost Node 1, I sack it. I sack it with a different team, and then I go back in because it's just...
What?
Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. I sack it with a different team, and then I go back in with them just so I don't have to spend... Like, because worst case scenario, you're spending 50 power cores as opposed to 250 to replace the energy instead of healing up the team. But that's where I'm at now, because like I have them all at gear tier 18 except for Loki, I think, and I still can't sim it, which is silly. I mean, I know that that's not what the recommendation is, but all the other teams sim fairly reliably, and I like 90% of the time I lose on Node 1 with that team. Man, 3 diamonds on Ghost Rider Robbie is very tempting. 376, 270. So yeah, couldn't quite do both of them. I mean, I need him for raids, I guess, is what it comes down to. Is he's useful in Cosmic Crucible, War, and raids, whereas Robbie's really... Well, Robbie's good in Arena. God damn it. Oh, Nightcrawler's good in Arena. You can use Nightcrawler in Arena. Yeah, we're going to go with him. Man, just getting all the diamonds today. That's a nice little jump. I like it. And then let's go give you another star. I don't know what I was thinking. I somehow missed the red star event for this guy. So I've had to be slowly building him up over time, whereas, like... You'll notice most of my characters, like almost everybody's at 7 red stars, because once you get enough people at 7 red stars, like these characters aren't even out yet and they're all at 7 red. Once you get enough characters up there, like you only really need like 1 orb and it'll just keep refreshing until you get the newest character. It's dumb. Whatever. My 1.4 million Bifrost does 2.3 just fine. Occasionally fails on the boss node, though. Really, I don't have a problem with the boss node. It's literally just node number 1. Now, out of curiosity, are you simming or are you actually playing it? Because there are times where I just don't have the time to sim. Sorry, don't have the time to sim. Don't have the time to buy, so I just have to sim. Apply arrive once to deck, and is that really worth it? I appreciate that there are people who are being the little angel on my shoulder and telling me not to. I was a little bit nervous that literally everybody would just be like, F it, burn your money in front of us. Thank you. Thank you. My wife appreciates you all. You manually play 1 and 2. Fair enough. Manual node 1 and 2 as well. I just don't care enough about you. All right. Let's do these blitzes to get the hive mind stuff and then do some actual gameplay. Maybe do some war. God, I was really hoping to do the temporal dimension this morning. I'm so sad that it's not gameplay. Oh well. Let's grab all of these things if we can. So if you've got energy, we might as well burn it. Hefe, at first glance, I have not messed with him on the playtest server. I probably should, but at first glance, everywhere is I think the right answer. It's just literally everywhere. He looks like he is probably one of those characters that is going to instantly outgrow his roster and just be good anywhere you put him. It's Hive Mind, right? We'll just burn our way till we get there. Doing Tomorrow's Dimension for the second time, and I think I may be getting the first time rewards instead of the timed run rewards. Hopefully that's not true. Or actually, hopefully it is true, and then you do it for a third time and get even better rewards. That would be the best way to go. I think the first couple of nodes, the rewards are pretty meh, and then it starts ramping up and you start getting like crimson gear and diamonds and stuff like that. So actually, I guess because the diamonds came from Temporal Dimension gave me 3 diamonds on Ghost Spider and 3 diamonds on Spider Weaver. So that's a pretty gosh darn good payout, not to mention the crimson gear and gold and training materials. And yeah, that's for as lame a game mode as it is, I can't complain about what it did to my roster. His full team is not for a node, it's a war team. So you're gonna potentially put them on like I don't know if, I know they've got war callouts, but I don't remember if they're war offense, defense, or just war. I think they're just war callouts. But they look like they're going to be an insane team for that. But it looks like he's going to be kind of like the Void Knight of the team, where you're just going to see him pop up everywhere. Oh, what mode are they for? Sorry. Yeah, war. It is a war team. But I fully expect I'm going to be using Old Man Logan in Cosmic Crucible and possibly even Arena. We'll have to see if he does what he does there. I got a 2-diamond Hella from the orbs from Park Dimension. Not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, I would be happier with a 2 diamonds for Hella than I would be if I had gotten 2 diamonds on any of the other characters I got, being Gamora or the Dad Bros. You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I think Spider Weaver is the first 3-diamond character I've ever gotten from an orb. Because I think if you actually take a look at my roster, I bet Ghost Rider, sorry, not Ghost Rider, Ghost Spider and Apocalypse are my only 3 diamonds. And now Spider Weaver, obviously, but I think those are the only 2. And we just got Ghost Spider yesterday from this event. So I'm not that great at percentages, but like I just tripled my diamonds? Or my 3-star diamonds? Something like that? I don't know. Whatever. My roster got better. Leave me alone. It's early. Maybe you ask those poor overworked third worlders, they can get you some ultra cores. I mean, if there was an orb to open to get ultra cores, I'm sure they would help me out, but I don't know, they're just going to sneak them in randomly. My first 3-diamond orb pull was Hulk. That's not a bad one. And I love my Gamma team, so that made me happy. Don't mention Gamma team in front of Vral. He'll, his, I think, is entirely 3 diamonds. Like, just a stupid team. He just completely over-invested in them. That's right, Vral, over-invested. But it just makes him so happy when they get a Cosmic Crucible win. He has them on defense, I want to say. Or he did, at least. And I gotta say, like, if I came against a all 5 3-diamond Gamma team, I don't know what the frick I'd do against that. 3-diamond on Heartless sounds gross. That'd be a great one. I mean, it would have been a great one a year ago, but even now, I think it'd still be a good one. All right, you guys are saying no to to Dakin, and I appreciate that. The right amount of investment. Sure. Sure. Oh, we're up to 56 teams now. Nice. Man, what is this music? I mean, I don't know. It's all bad, but at least some of it's mildly better. Can you guys even hear the music? Am I literally just doing this to myself? I'm just looking and the music seems super low for you guys. Can you even hear that there is music? Because if I'm living through this and you guys can't even hear it, then I'm just going to switch to like Slipknot or something. My first 3 diamonds. Hulk. I pulled 3 diamonds now. Right amount of investment. I'm saving my Dark Dimension for Quicksilver or Apocalypse when they become available. Dark Diamonds. Sorry. Dark Diamonds for Quicksilver or Apocalypse when they become available. Apocalypse is... Oh, available to you. I was going to say, like, Apocalypse is available. I've had 3 diamonds on that guy for a while. Just in time for 8 weekends of Blitz. Yeah, but it's going to be super quick Blitz rotations. It's not going to take... Like, it's not an entire rotation. It's literally just one team. I can handle that. If that's the way they're going with Blitz events going forward, where you just have to Blitz one team, sign me up. Now, it's one team that a lot of people won't have. That's unfortunate, myself included. But even so, it's not like you have to go crazy with, like, full rotations constantly. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, Scuba Steve. I was gonna say, like, he's definitely there. I mean, not daily, but he's definitely an option. Ah, so pretty. Oh, my teams suck. I don't. I literally just threw crap together because I do not care enough about this game mode. I probably should. I should probably actually. Ah, so pretty. Make them legitimate so they can actually do stuff. Like you see people on the wrong teams and stuff like that all over the place here, but as you can tell, I'm putting a whole lot of thought into this as I just randomly hit next and hit the 4 buttons you need to get through this. Wish we could have got the 3 diamonds on her through that last event, but just wasn't about to spend on those things. Are the individual nodes of Temporal Dimension supposed to give the same rewards the second time around? No, they are not. They are different rewards the second time. In fact, if we jump over here, not there. Do I not have it open? There we go. Let's go here. Marvel Strike Force updates and last week's blog. Schnicked off the old blog. Temporal Dimension. So for the first run, well, wait, power through the nodes to grab gold, L4 training. Oh, so never mind. Maybe the nodes are the same, but then at the end of it, you get different rewards. Maybe that's what it is. Because, yeah, I definitely got the 3 diamond and the character shards. Well, no, you got character shards in the last couple of nodes, I think. I don't know. I was watching a movie with my kids and I was just hitting auto. I couldn't 100% tell you. Once they nerfed node 7, it lost all interest to me and I was just doing it for the rewards. So if you make it to the end and you do not get a 3 diamond for Ghost Spider, let me know. But it's not like you get like a diamond on node 2, 2 diamonds on node 4, or anything like that. Like you get all 3 at the same time at the end. What's up, Whoop Sam? We were talking about you earlier. Just in the fact that we were in the same bracket one week. Nothing bad. You're fine. They have middle school kids designing the events. Yeah, it gets hard. Like, I don't like to be the negative person, right? I like to try and stay relatively positive. But like sometimes it gets hard when like they miss something that seems so big. Like, I don't know how they had a playtester go through this event and not notice that something was up. And like maybe their one playtester was somebody at like Dorky's level where their roster is so gigantically big that they can just literally bully their way through. That's maybe, but like if you've got multiple playtesters testing a game mode like this, for the amount of people that got stuck on Node 7, myself included, surely one of them would have gotten stuck and been like, hey, wait a second, guys. Are we sure this is what we want to do? And it legit makes you wonder, like, did they playtest it at all? Or did they just, like, throw crap at a wall and be like, ah, that'll be fine? What's the worst that could happen? All I'm saying, guys, if you're gonna throw spaghetti noodles at the wall and see what sticks, at least fucking cook the noodles first so they have a chance. Like, some of these game modes feel like they're just taking the dry spaghetti noodles, throwing them at a wall and see what happens. It's like, nothing good is gonna happen from that. Take a little bit of extra time and make sure that it's, I don't know, polished. And if not polished, at least, you know, functional. What do I know? I don't make games, I just play them. Poorly. Well, the pasta sauce actually won't help. The pasta sauce will then just get stuck to the wall. That won't actually help the pasta stick to the wall, but I get what you're saying. That's like the gravy on top. Like, that's like the, good, we made it. Now let's give them the rewards that are worthwhile. Where is my hive mind? Did I just totally miss them? Surely they're not the highest team. Watch, I don't even have them built in this mode. That's possible. All right, well, let's change team. Oh, yeah, because there's one of them. What a random team. Okay. Well, let's grab them. There we go. It is Hive Mind today, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Should show up down here if it is. World Warrior, not the one I'm looking for. Milestone, there we go. Perfect. Missing some of them at 7 stars, though, so I have to do a little bit more than normal. Ah, well done, Jacob. That wasn't me being negative. I'm positive that they are. Nice. The playtest should get a job. Them being us. You're not wrong. Well, then, dang it, we should have caught it faster. Actually, no, we caught it pretty quick. We caught it very quick. It just took them a while to fix it. But in all fairness, it's fixed now. Well, fixed now. You can get through it now. It's unfortunate that it's no longer a game mode, but c'est la vie. How are we doing? Did we finish it? Probably not. Oh, yep, all milestones complete. Go team. There's so many little dots that are distracting me from playing what little game there actually is here. Time to go do some war. I say, but there's so many little dots. I just need to click the dots. We're so freaking conditioned. I'm so conditioned in this game. If there is a red dot to click, I want to click it. Which is why this is the #1 complaint in the game right now. Like, everybody just hates that button because we're just like, I can't... You've taught me for years to click the red dots, and now you've given me a red dot that I cannot click. Ah! Oh, Jacob, I was pissed off too that I was stuck on Node 7. Don't get me wrong, but I wish their fix had been cool. He's not going to turn ultimate every single turn anymore, and not here's a super scroll and an apocalypse, so you can't possibly lose this node, and everything else is like painfully easy. Now, granted, maybe it's painfully easy because my cabal is so built up. Maybe that's on me, but I'm hearing it's painfully easy for a lot of people. So I don't know. Is it so much to ask that the game be functional and challenging at the same time? I guess that it is, but it doesn't feel like it should be. Oh, Jacob, you might... I don't think there's any time that I've punched a ceiling or a wall out of frustration with this game. At the end of the day, it's a game. Out of curiosity, hiding from real life, are you asking me or somebody else? Have you used the online tool to build them? Build who? Oh, to build my Blitz teams. Gotcha. Nope, I got there before you could type it. No, I have not. I'm aware that it exists. I have not looked into it in the slightest. I should. That would make way more sense than anything I have been doing, but... Alright, they want us to attack these 2 rooms. How big is the bridge? It's probably... Oh! Bridge is smaller than I would have anticipated. There we go. There's the bridge I was anticipating. I had the idiot down to a fingernail, and I just could not attack because as soon as I load the node in, the little prick decides to special my face off into oblivion, and I saved that. And if I saved that, her sister would too. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was rough for sure. I was in a very similar boat where basically I would load in, get 1 turn, and then get wiped. And it's like, cool. Apparently, I can stop whining about it and just spend 1,000 power cores and I'll be fine. Not 1,000, probably more like 2, but whatever. Like a lot of power cores and I could make my way through it, but like... No. No thanks. I don't think I will. This guy's got the exact same king like setup as I do, where their Kingpin and their Mr. Negative are both heavily built and the rest seems kind of meh. That's funny. 3 diamonds on Nobu. What a pull. Well done, buddy. I think we can take this one with our Pegasus. We should be able to. It's like twice the size. Out of curiosity, so one of the things that I'm doing for people who have been watching the TV show or the movie show that we just started doing is I'm talking about running I'm not talking about running. I am running a months-long tournament where I'll be doing movie trivia on the Thursday night show. And if you are subscribed to the Twitch channel, you can, everybody can play the game. Everybody can score points for that night. But if you're subscribed to the Twitch channel, I will actually keep track of your points going forward so that during my anniversary bash, which is in October, you can potentially win cash prizes for tuning in every week. Now, the question I have for you is, should I be doing those movie trivia questions every single stream, or should I keep that separate as just part of the movie stream on Thursday nights? Is that something like, will that dilute the Marvel content too much, or is that just like part of my brand and I should lean into it? What do you guys think? I'm curious what you have to say. Because if so, I'll just give you guys some random questions now. Oh, there goes purple right away. Nice. That should have been on Colleen Wing, whatever. Would keep it separate? Fair enough. Keep it separate? Cool. Sorry, subscribed on Twitch, bud. If I'm giving out cash, it'd be nice if I could bring in cash. But I do appreciate that you're subscribed on both channels. Thank you for that. And for the record, I'm looking at doing $100 US for first place, $50 for second, and $25 for third. So, I mean, relatively decent prizes. And that's the minimum it'll be. So if it does really, really well, I'll bump those numbers up. But for now, that's where it's at. Money solves your MSF problems. True. I should actually be paying attention to this fight. Are you? You're not. Well, that'll hit both of them. There we go. Got rid of her charge at least. I mean, we're not going to die. I probably should have just done the ultimate there, just get the buffs. Saved it in case somebody gets hurt, but they're just not doing enough damage to us where that's actually a concern, but so be it.
Shut up and take my money.
Foreskin, thank you so much. I appreciate that, bud. Haven't seen you in a minute, but I did notice you were streaming the other day, so that's awesome. I did hit the follow button. I wasn't able to actually stick around, unfortunately, but I was like, I'm going to check you out if you go live again. Have you been streaming for long, or is that like one of your first ones? Everybody agrees that just keep it on Thursday. That's easy for me, so I like it. I just wasn't sure if for the audience engagement portion it'd be better to continue with it, but that's fair. That's totally fair. All right. Oh, why did I do the basic? Whatever. It's over. You can do a question of the day and leave it at that. That's not a bad idea. So it doesn't take over. Yeah, I was only planning on doing like 2 or 3 questions and not even back to back, just sort of randomly sprinkled throughout the show. That's what I do on Thursdays. Having a question of the day is not a bad idea. 1 week. Oh, so you're nice and new to it. Now, the stream that I caught a tiny bit of, I don't believe you had a microphone or a camera. Is that something you're going to be working towards, or are you just going to keep it just gameplay? Either way, welcome to the crew. It's so much fun to be streaming, so I love that you're doing that. I see you popping up in everybody's streams. Hefe wants me to attack the cargo bay. Fine. No, this one. Open. Let's go here. Let's go here. There we go. That's not going to get the job done. That might. We can try that. My handy dandy little chart is saying Underworld. My Underworld is semi-built. Let's snooze that ad break. We don't need it. I don't know if anybody out there noticed, I did significantly turn down the amount of ads on the stream because quite frankly, it doesn't make me enough money to be pissing off my audience as much as it was. So there you go. You're all welcome. I'd rather just be hanging out with you guys anyways than make that extra like 9 cents a stream. I don't think I can turn ads off entirely, but I mean, 30 seconds an hour is significant, but I was up to like 3 minutes an hour or something. So hopefully that makes it significantly more tolerable and more of you can actually stick around and listen to me talk about nonsense, essentially. That being said, keep in mind, if you are an Amazon Prime subscriber, you can subscribe to the channel for absolutely free. It helps me out. It doesn't hurt you. Just if you are an Amazon Prime subscriber, it can be available. You can use it on any Twitch, any content creator you wish. I know Sumya Foreskin just started. I don't know if he's affiliated yet or not. You can spend it over there. You can spend it over here. Just make sure you're using it is essentially what I'm trying to get at. Really long-winded, stupid answer just to say that. They're not going to get the blind from this, so maybe we hold off. What was the ultimate do other than the blind? Heal block they won't get. In war, apply blind heal block to all enemies. Yeah, I think we'll just hold off on that. What we're looking for is Kingpin's special followed by Nobu's ultimate, and then that'll give us a bunch of little guys, and all of them will have counterattack, and then we just lay waste to this team. And especially if we can get rid of Deathpool. Yeah, the team kind of falls apart after that, which is beautiful. Bonus points for YouTube watchers. You know what? That's not a terrible idea. I mean, I'm not going to do that, but like, I do want to get YouTube to the point where it's monetized. So if I can get more people over to the YouTube channel and watching over there, or at very least subscribed over there, that actually does significantly help me out. I hate that I'm talking about money as much as I am, but you know, I would very much at least like to recoup the price of all like the cameras and the microphone, the stuff that I've already bought. If I'm not, you know, I'll never make a living off of this, but at least if I'm not in the red, that'd be nice. All right, we lost quite a bit of our little guys, unfortunately, but we do still have our Kingpin and Negative. They're the ones that are actually built up. Let's see, go. There we go. Nice, Scuba. I do the same during the week. Usually I'm busy first thing in the morning, so like people like Doolum or Nemesis I can't really check out. Even Valley Flying's just kind of on the cusp. But then in the afternoon I get significantly less busy, so like Purple Sticky, Run 7, like those guys I can watch in the afternoon. And then when it gets into like the evening, like say Mobile Gamer or Ambassador Al, I'm usually driving home from work or home with my kids. So like there's a window. Basically, if you stream in the early afternoon, there's a good chance I'm going to watch you at least a little bit. And if you stream first thing in the morning or last thing of the night, pretty good chance I have no idea who you are. Oh, you ever be so mentally exhausted that you sit at a stop sign waiting for it to turn green? Honest to God, Jacob, yes, I have. I used to work night shifts, and that definitely happened to me a couple of times. So I have like a 45-minute drive to work, and I used to work night shifts, and there were nights where half of my drive was on like a 4-lane highway, and then half of my drive was on a 1-lane country road. And right before you get there, there's like a little parking area for like carpooling. And the amount of times I'd have to stop at that little carpool lane and just like have a nap was ridiculous, because it'd just be like, I'm done. The highway kept me awake and alert, but as soon as I got on that country road, I just would pass out. All right, what can we do against a hive mind that's actually pretty built? Weapon X, I don't think they're going to get that done. Extreme X-Men, we could do Extreme X-Men, I think. I don't think I've got them. Oh, maybe I have them on defense. I think I have them on defense. Yeah, not looking great there. P-Force I don't have built up. And I don't plan on using her. Well,
Only sir, it's taking 1 hour to set my defense, but my defense is beaten easily, sir. Will you please help me, sir?
Your Cosmic Crucible defense? We can take a look at it. What league are you in? Are you in my Discord? And if not, hit ! Discord and then follow that link. Hanging with Hefe and he'd never learn anything. Thank you for the fewer ads. That's really nice of you. No problem. I was listening to Run one time, which I usually do, and he was talking about, like, I'm not here for the money. I just want to, like, hang out with the audience. I'm like, damn, that's a good point. Like, I do enjoy hanging out with the audience more than I enjoy that 9 cents. It's more than that, but not by much. So yeah, why am I putting you guys through that? That's dumb. Gold 2? Throw it up there. We'll see what we can do, bud. Did you finish all of X-Men 97? I sure frickin' did. And I mean, I can absolutely talk about it now, but we are going to be talking about it on Thursday with Run 7. 100% we are. We were kind of talking about giving people like a week or so before we spoil anything. But because we didn't get together last week, it will be over a week, so we can freely discuss X-Men 97 over there. I will tell you, I loved it. It was so incredibly good. There's like half of one episode I didn't love, and even that episode is fine. It's just not great. I really like the direction they went with a lot of the episodes. I liked that it wasn't just the Wolverine show. I do wish we maybe got one Wolverine episode, but I'm very happy that it was not just entirely Wolverine. Hefe, are you honest to God in Gold 2? How? You're wow, your whatever roster is significantly bigger than mine. What am I doing? Okay, so we're going as Hivemind. Sorry, got lost in my own head there for a minute. It happens a lot. So they're saying Carnage, Venom, Gwenpool, and then Tangled Web. That is a weird team, but I'm curious because I've never done that before. And it gives me a chance to try my brand new Spider Weaver. So him, her. Oh no, where's Spider Weaver? Is she on defense? Or did I pass her and I'm just blind? Nope, there she is. 600k? Hells yeah. 2099 is going to be significantly lower, unfortunately. Let me do this one attack, bud, and then I will jump over to Discord. I'm assuming you set the photos over there and we can take a look. I am not trying to ignore you. They're just a time limit. It'll kick me out. So they want Carnage here. I don't know that it'll matter, but we'll see. Her. Venom front and center is a little interesting, but so be it. So going with something like that. We'll save it just in case it works. Why not? And we'll jump in. Assessment 97 Discord. Don't help him. I'm Gold 2 as well. Don't help him. I hate Crucible halftime. I don't even play it. Oh, Crucible's like my favorite way to play the game, bud. That sucks. I mean, it sucks that you don't enjoy it. I mean, whatever. As long as you still play the game and you're enjoying whatever aspect of it you are playing, that's fine. But Cosmic Crucible, honestly, if Cosmic Crucible went away, that might seriously hamper my playing Marvel Strike Force. I like him being dazed. Let's go for Goblin though, because I want these negatives to stick. That was weird. Okay, a little bit of a glitch there. All right, Red Goblin's gone, so they don't get the revive, and they don't get to get rid of their stuff, although they just get rid of their stuff. So be it. I love that he's ability blocked. He's the only one with the vulnerable, so we'll go at him with the striker. I mean, he's definitely the threat now, so we'll try and get rid of him as quickly as possible. And then I guess Carnage... Well, actually, probably if this guy falls down, the match is probably over. But we will take Carnage out after this because he does give that speed bump if any of my characters drop low enough, which, honestly, they're tickling me, so I don't think that they will. Oh, yeah, they're doing nothing to me. Cool. Oh, that's unfortunate, Battle Prize. See, you should stream. And then you'd get better chances of getting good stuff. You can't be an audience member and expect good things. That's not how this game works, bud. You gotta jump on camera to get the good stuff. I mean, we could just take Venom out. There you go. What, out of curiosity, Hefe, what is it you don't like about Cosmic Crucible? Like, because it's essentially war with less pressure and better rewards, arguably. All right, that worked super well. I mean, it does kind of destroy our hive mind, but I mean, whatever. We can use Void Knight somewhere else to great effect, and that's fine. All right, let's check Discord and see if Foreskin has posted. Yep, he joined. Oh, and Whoopshammer joined. Welcome, Whoopshammer. Am I pronouncing it? Is it Whoops Hammer or is it like Whoop Shamer? I don't know what you'd be shaming somebody about their whoop for. All right, let's bring this over on the main screen. And then I can still see chat. Can chat see this okay? Chat can see this okay. All right. All right, so room number 1, you've got Extreme X-Men. I'm totally fine with that. You've got all of them as Raiders, which is good because then you don't get the ability block, although... Well, I mean, Forge is not a Raider. Forge is a healer. So actually, I would put Forge as a Raider because he's one of the ones where you actually really, really don't want him ability block because you want to be able to do his ultimate. I mean, obviously, you're not the one in control, but you know what I mean. So I would change Forge into a Raider because you want him to be able to do his ultimate and his special, both of which are fantastic. Especially if you lose a character and he gets that speed bump. That's really, really good. The 2 diamonds on Cyclops is nice. And I would heavily debate changing Gambit to a striker, especially if you've got 4 Raiders all around him. You're going to get that extra bonus from the striker damage, but you're also going to be striking more often because everybody will be having vulnerables, because like Nightcrawler especially like damages everybody. So I would debate. I think you got the right team. I think your layout is fine. Yeah, I think your layout's fine. Maybe switch Cyclops and... Actually, you know what? I would do a 3-row rotation. I would put Cyclops at the front. Sorry. Gambit at the front, Cyclops beside Rogue, and Nightcrawler beside Forge. I don't think that's necessary. That's just personally how I would do that. I would change Forge to a Raider, and I would change Gambit to a Striker. And obviously, anybody in chat can jump in on this if they're just like, what are you talking about? But like, that's what I would do there. Room number 2, how is your Spider Society? Does it exist yet? It's Whoops Hammer. Good. Okay, so I'm pronouncing it properly. I'm not gonna lie, I don't hate the fact that everybody's calling me sir all of a sudden, but also totally unnecessary. I don't do well in public. I mean, I'm in my basement by myself. I don't know if you can... No public. hiding in my own little corner. If this was live and I was on stage and you were all there, very different show. Very different show. If your Spider Society...
Yes, sir, I have spied the society in a fence.
If your Spider Society is relatively built and you've got all 5 of them, I would seriously consider putting them in this room. Even at lower levels, like if your Spider Society is roughly at this high, like 900,000, you're gonna get some people. Like, Spider Society is such a ridiculous raid team. I think they're better here than the Bifrost is. If they're, I'm gonna say like 600 or less, stick with Bifrost. But if they're over 600, I would seriously consider putting Spider Society in here. Also, keep in mind, there's only like 1 more week, maybe 2 more weeks of this season. So, like, while I'm totally willing to help you, just keep in mind you're going to have to change it again in the not too distant future. So don't spend a ton of resources on what I'm telling you is what I'm saying. Because it might change. Well, no, it will change. Sorry, it will change. You leave my whoop alone. Exactly, it's one-man war and that's boring. I disagree, but sure. I don't do well in public. I don't have...
But I want to be safe to beat any raid opponent will put.
That's totally fair, Battle Fries. I get it. I'm glad you're here. Bunch together. I can raider him. I have. It's a fact. Stream bonus. CC seems to be the only content 99% of content creators are doing anymore because it's the only one that's fun. Okay, so just cheered. In goal, sorry, I'm gold. Extreme on defense is kind of turtle. I mean, to some extent, defense gets you wins, bud. Like, as long as you have the resources to full clear, or even remotely full clear, sometimes, like, there have been times where having, like, I wouldn't go full turtle, but it's good to have a node or two that really makes your opponent go, ah, crap, what do I do here? Pretty sure the upcoming Crucible is the last for the season. Yeah, I think that's true too, but I couldn't remember if there was 1 or 2 more weeks. I will tell you on Wednesday, Whoopsummer, Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here on the channel, we will be discussing all 6 of the new rooms as I struggle desperately to fight off 7 of the best content creators out there. Well, 6 in Duelam, but you know. All Raiders in the first room for me, same team. Rob's just voices in his head. Yeah, I don't think all Raider is bad. I would personally maybe go towards Gambit with a striker. I don't know. Okay, so if you got Spider Society and they're... Okay, what did you actually say? You sent me things. I have Spider Society in offense, but I want to be safe to beat any raid opponent will put. Fair. If you see... Okay, so if your Spider Society is on... Let's see if I can remember this. If your Spider Society is on defense and you see Spider Society, your best bet is Hive Mind. If you see... Give me a second. If you see Pegasus, your best bet is Bifrost. If you see Bifrost, your best bet is Hive Mind. If you see X-Men, they're in the wrong room. If you see Spider Society, I was going to say Hive Mind is your best bet, but it's Hive Mind with either Apocalypse or Super Skrull. And if you don't have either one of them, you might be screwed. So maybe keeping them on offense in case of the mirror match? Do you have APOC or Super Skrull? Out of curiosity. Nice, Battle Fries. That's awesome. You have APOC? Okay, so APOC with Hive Mind should beat a Spider Society. Should. So I'd say, I don't know, I would argue putting Spider Society in here to really give your opponent a tough choice. Now, I think the second best room in here is actually Pegasus, That's who I ran until I had my full team, and you'd be surprised how many wins they got. Because people just aren't expecting them, and because the best thing against them is Bifrost, and most people have Bifrost. You know what? I'm going to change my mind on that one. I was going to say most people have Bifrost in room number 2, but that's not true anymore. Most people have Spider Society in room number 2. I am not in gold 2. So, I mean, there's a couple people in chat who say that they are. What are you seeing on defense in this room? Because what you see on defense kind of changes what I would put on my defense. I put Pegasus in here because most people are running Bifrost, and if you don't have access to Bifrost, Pegasus gets a lot harder. But if most people are Spider Society, that means they've got their Bifrost, which would make Pegasus worse. So actually, Bifrost is probably the second best team in here now. Kang. Ultimate Chaos. Out of Void Knight, Kang, or Nightcrawler, who would you 3-diamond first? Those are 3 great characters. I would go Kang, personally. I see him being useful for the longest because he does have those stupid time mechanics. His big blast is just ridiculous. I still use him daily in Arena. I mean, Nightcrawler and Void Knight are also good in Arena. They're all 3 of them you're going to use in so many game modes. I don't think there's a bad choice there. But if it was me, I'd do Kang. Gold 2 is 90% Bifrost in 2. Then I would go Spider Society or Pegasus. All right, here is... Oh, the Spider Society's bigger than your Bifrost. Yeah, oh man, I'd be so tempted to put them in. I understand the argument for... It's a nice little Black Knight you got going on there, too. I understand the argument for keeping them on offense, but I think if you put something that big at the level you're at, you're gonna give people a headache. And with APOC, you build a bit. Anyways, moving on. Room number 3 is not a room I pay a ton of attention to, but it's the one where you help each other out, right? Like if you've got taunt, then you get bonus.
Okay, then SS on defense done.
I put Bifrost on defense because of it's my biggest, and they haven't been one shot this one. I mean, Scuba Steve, I'm not going to argue Bifrost is good in room number 2. Like, it legit is. I liked Pegasus because most people are putting Bifrost in there, and without having access to Bifrost, Pegasus did get me a bunch of wins. And now it's Spider Society because that pretty much forces your opponent to use a Super Skrull or an Apocalypse. And if you're using your Super Skrull Apocalypse there, you're not using them somewhere else. Apocalypse Pegasus without Kestrel for good Spider Society. Interesting. I haven't tried that. Hey, no, Scuba Steve, if it's working, don't change it. Don't let me tell you what works at your level, because we're playing the same game, but we're not playing the same thing, if that makes sense. I'm gonna just jump out for one quick second. I want to see. Like, I have an idea what the rooms are, but I want the exact wording. I recently changed some of my defenses up just to try something. They didn't work as well this week as they did work last week, so some of them might go back. So just ignore the teams that are in here right now. That's not probably what I'm going to run next week. On turn, if character has taunt, gain offense up. On turn, apply assist now to all allies with offense up. I'm not excited by your room 3, but I don't have an issue with it either. I mean, you would it would be ideal to have your Red Hulk be bigger than he is. But he looks like he's pretty much in line with the rest of the team, so that's fine. And it's one of those things where, like, it'd be better if he was already bigger. I don't know that I'd want to spend a ton of resources getting him bigger at this point. I don't know. I'll just keep my SS for the mirror. What level you playing at, Lion? Just out of curiosity. A good new warriors will beat any of the rooms to XX Spider Society. Really? I haven't tried that. And when you say a good new warriors, you mean like punching down? Vral's seeing more Gamma in room 3 these days. Oh, AFT, we're at the same place. I'm also in Plat 3. Annoyingly. I was so close to Diamond this week. I literally lost I had enough points to get into Diamond, and then I lost round 3 by 1 point, and it booted me out of Diamond. Not booted me out, it just shut the door before I could get in. So frustrating. 1 point. Whew. Anyways. GB Holmes, look at my last message. In chat?
My
Take
Gamma
Gambit-
position can mess NW sometime.
Okay, Jacob is saying, take Gambit off 1 and put Dorm in, then Unlimited in 3. Well, you'd have to take Gambit and Rogue off to have Unlimited in 3. I personally do have Gambit in room 3. Like, my defenses are here. No, I've got the Extreme. I don't have the Unlimited. But Gambit does do significant work here. I don't know. I definitely don't need these guys all Striker Raiders anymore. That's... Yeah, I think these guys were in room number 1 and I moved them and didn't change their things. That's probably why they didn't do so well this week. I think I figured it out, guys. This is trash. I hate this room, but everybody keeps telling me to put them in there even at low levels. I'm like, but they're so bad. And everybody's like, nope, do it. It's the best you can do. I'm like, I don't think it is, guys, but okay. I think your Gamma's fine here.
Unlimited is shit, it lost me many times.
I don't think your Gamma's fine here. Or, I don't think your Gamma's bad here. I think it's fine. You're saying the positioning is working for you with New Warriors, so... I mean, if it's like New Warriors is definitely what I would use against the Gamma team because they work so well against it. So if you're finding that this positioning is working for you and getting you past New Warriors, I think maybe just leave room 3 alone. Room number fall is the Cabal. They're going to take extra turns really quickly. So, I mean, ultimating with Dormammu right away is disgusting. Getting Doom that much closer. I like that Doom is right behind your Taunter, so he's going to get some splash damage, which will potentially allow him to go faster. As long as he's big enough to survive. That's the big thing. I'm doing your roster review. I should be changing mine around because I don't really like my defenses at the moment either, but... Oh, well. I mean, I guess I did win 2 this week, so I can't be super bad about that. Mad about that. Where is he? There he is. So... You've got a lot of heroes in a room that benefits villains. I think Dormammu going right away and giving, I think it's offense down and defense down, is gross. I think Quicksilver's fantastic in pretty much anywhere you can put him. Doom getting to his ultimate faster, especially with the taunt right there. Like, nothing about this is bad. It's just not... So here's what I'm thinking, and I mean, obviously we're at different places in the game. I would put Super Scroll against this and win on turn 1, because he will just ultimate and just take out your entire field. Obviously, we're not at the same place. I get that, but it's hard for me to think about, like, what would I... How do you combat that? Because I think you want something that's going to go faster and be like a nuclear bomb on turn 1. I'm going to assume you don't have Super Scroll, so that's obviously not a thing. And I don't like putting Super Scroll on defense anyways. I prefer having him on offense. Jacob, you're playing at this actual level. What would you put in for? Hiding from real life, the new Avengers with Fury messed me up this week. So you're not wrong. I'm going to assume you mean in room number 3. New Avengers with Fury, I did exactly what you just said. I didn't take them seriously. And I was like, this will be a cakewalk. And I got wrecked so fast. I honestly don't even remember if I took a first turn. It was like, oh, okay. Now, obviously, once they were exhausted, it was pretty simple. But they got a nice win off of me. Darkhold Quicksilver, I like that. New Warriors can punch up like 1 million on Gamma? Absolutely. As long as you know the right play style, New Warriors ruins Gamma. But it does force you to use, well, not force, it does potentially pull a New Warriors, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Yeah, I kind of actually I like Jacob's suggestion of Darkhold with Quicksilver. People at higher levels will absolutely know how to defeat them, but it does raise an interesting question, and getting that many ultimates right away is kind of gross. You won't have your Scarlet Witch, but of course, if your Quicksilver takes enough damage, he summons her, so I think we're going to go with that. Room 6, I mean, obviously, if we're taking Darkhold and putting them in room number 4, you won't have access to Morgan Le Fay and Agatha. Which is a good point, because I do like Morgan Le Fay here. I don't really like Agatha here, but I do like Morgan Le Fay here. So what if we put Darkhold Quicksilver in 4, and we move Black Knight and Dormammu over to 6? So you've got Secret Defenders, Black Knight, Dormammu. That could be a pain in the ass, room 6. I think I prefer that. Yeah, if you put Darkhold Quicksilver in 4, and then you put Secret Defenders, Dormammu, and Black Knight in 6. Because, like, I don't know about you guys, but generally I only really need to make my opponent really stumble on, like, 1 or 2 rooms to pretty much guarantee the win. And that raises a very annoying question. And, of course, number 2 is almost always a tougher room, so... And then for room number 5, Cabal, sorry, not Cabal, Hive Mind. I think you're probably in a pretty good shape with them. Sorry, 1 second. I'm not entirely sure about
Okay, then quick hold in 4 and SDBK Dorm in 6.
Skirmisher, Striker, sorry. Skirm, Raid, Strike. Hi, Zero. How you doing? I mean, okay. Yes, you're probably right. Cabal one-shots. But I mean, like, show me a room that a built-up Cabal doesn't one-shot this season. Maybe room 2, but other than that, like, if your argument is Cabal beats it, like, congratulations. Like, Cabal beats it, Cabal beats it, Cabal beats it. Like, they're so stupid. Especially, like, depending on who you team them up
Then
with.
if I put SS on defense, I have to pull Hive Mind from defense, then what on 5?
That's a good point. Because you yeah, okay, fair point. Fair point. Fair point. I want to say we put, like, Duelam told me to try something silly in room number 5, but I don't feel like it worked all week long. Like, I think it pretty much got one shot every time, but let's take a look at it anyways. Yeah, so this is a Duelam thing, and keep in mind this just got significantly bigger today, so maybe that would help. But I feel like this room just got taken out constantly all week long, so... And admittedly, like, in fairness, Duelam and I have very, very different rosters, so maybe this works fine with his because his is all significantly bigger, but this didn't seem to stop my opponents or make them think at all. Infinity Watch isn't a bad call. I'm 70 million, so I keep it offense heavy. I like to have enough of a defense that makes my opponent think. But yeah, I definitely want to make sure that I have enough offense to go to full clear, at very least. Running this in Masters. Room number 1, Out of Time Tangled Web. Room number 2, Hive Mind Scroll. 3, Infinity Watch. 4, Black Order. Yeah, people have told me to do Black Order in 4, but my Black Order is just nowhere close to being useful.
I have Infinity Watch in offense actually to sax up 6, then coming with NW clear.
I have Infinity Watch in offense. Yeah, obviously, Scuba Steve, they can only do it one time, but I'm just saying, if your argument is Cabal beats this, then there's really nothing you can put on defense. Because I think they pretty much will beat anything. I mean, unless you go super turtle. I sack my opponent's teams. Love it. Oh. Room 6, with that setup, you said, I have 1 with a Cabal Apoc Sus. Sure, show me a room you can't win with Cabal Apoc Sus. Did it.
Then Death Seed in 5, sir.
Or do you mean you won against a Cabal Apoc Sus? Like your opponent used Cabal Apoc Sus and you still won with those defenses?
How's it going, Dan?
Oh, not too bad. How are you?
I got 20 minutes, so I figured I would jump in so I don't have to keep texting
All
very
good.
badly on speech. So my thought is, if he's very adamant on keeping Extreme in 1, which I've never been a fan of because I feel like a decent sized, I prefer the split personally, but because a decent sized Masters of Evil is going to come in there, which means that you don't have Titania and Kang to go into Cabal with in 4, which is also why I like having the Darkhold Quicksilver combo in 4 because it requires Tangled. But if you have Tangled there, you don't have Tangled for Infinity Watch Black Knight in 5. And that right there, I feel like is where they're going to have problems. And then probably just dorm Secret Defenders like full 4. I like doing unless you just want to drop Photon for Emma or something, but it's unnecessary.
Sorry, you put Secret Defenders in 4?
Sorry, 6.
Okay,
6.
that makes way more sense. Okay.
My coffee's still really full.
Oh, I get you,
Right.
but I'm waking up as I do this stream most of the time.
Brain trying to work.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I've never really been a huge fan of Gamma in 3, but it can work. Wouldn't be too bad to drop A-Bomb. I think it's A-Bomb. Drop A-Bomb for Captain America, maybe. Put
Sir,
Hulk and Captain America.
my apologies,
on
this
either
is in
side
room
of Red
3?
Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
That's not a
Tantra.
bad idea. Get another Tantra in there. Give me
But-
one quick
but
second. Hey Wapo, how you doing, bud? I haven't seen you in a little while. I did send you a text just recently, and then I saw after that it looks. Are you retired from Marvel Strike Force? You checked out? You're just done? Sorry, Jacob. Just wanted to get that out there real quick.
No, you're fine, brother. Yeah, my thought is if you had Captain America and Hulk on either side of Red Hulk, you might be able to make Red Hulk angry quicker, as well as whenever he specials, just feeding energy.
Yeah.
Hulk the face off, you know.
You'll also be getting both those guys
maybe put
going more often, which is really nicely as well. I don't actually I
You
don't
put-
dislike that at all. My only
think-
mild complaint is his Red Hulk is maybe a little bit low. So like while yes he would take some splash damage and maybe get to his ultimate faster, I still want him to survive.
yeah, level him up if you have gold and training materials because according to Beta Ray Bill, you want him in Dark Dimension 7. So I would put Captain America on the very, very end, and then Red Hulk, and then Hulk, and then She-Hulk, and then Brawn, right? Isn't that how you would do that?
That sounds
'Cause the
right.
Splash, yeah, because the splash damage on Hulk,
Yeah.
that where you're putting out negative effects, you're going. She-Hulk's going to get charges, and she's going to throw them right back in your face.
Yeah. No, I definitely don't hate that. So the big question is, sorry, we're helping out Foreskin with his roster. I think we've got decent options pretty much everywhere but 5. And while I don't hate Hivemind in 5, he has a good point. We definitely want Hivemind on offense. So what is a good potential?
Infinity Watch Black Knight.
He's been saying that he uses that for his offense as a sack team. I don't know that that's entirely again, I'm not playing what he's playing. I don't have his roster, but
In
I
gold
think-
too, you don't need a sack. You can one shot everything.
so out of curiosity,
one-shot,
what would you use against Superior 6 then? Because he's saying he needs to sack into them.
Superior 6? That is usually requiring. Cabal. See, I think that one's Cabal Vulture. Cabal Vulture and Archangel. So remember, it's a Cabal comp.
Sure, okay, but now we've told him to use Cabal against 3 different teams.
Well, I mean, if Superior 6 is in any room, it's in 4, and Cabal almost always goes into 4.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, so
My
Infinity
only-
Watch in 5, and that should give him Infinity Watch. Sorry, Infinity Watch
No.
Black Knight in 5, and that should give him
Yeah.
pretty decent options.
My thought with that is because they're safeguard. Infinity Watch isn't going to drop as quick, and if you try to bring Eternals in there with the Black Knight, he's going to just eat your face. And because you have Darkhold, in 4, you need Tangled there, so you can't bring Tangled into 5. And if you do, I don't know how you're going to beat Darkhold without just going full Cabal. But if you go full Cabal there, then you're also you're going to have problems in one of the other rooms.
Sorry, Wapo, I need to clarify. Jacob JBD Holmes is the one I'm
But sub
talking
6
to.
goes before Cabal Sir I'd Kwai.
JBD Holmes is the one I'm talking to. Foreskin is the roster we're looking at. Sorry if that wasn't clear.
I'm only helping him out because I'm almost gold 3. I'm like at the top.
Yeah, Jacob's closer to his level, so it's easier for him to know what he sees, because I'm not seeing the same thing at Platinum 3 that he's seeing at Gold 2, and people in Masters are not seeing the same thing that I'm seeing in Platinum 3. So, like, the game is different for where you're at. So Jacob's helping me out here, and we're both helping Foreskin out here. So, hopefully...
So
this
around
is-
gold... Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say, hopefully this is... I feel like we've given a couple of different options for each room, so hopefully Foreskin has got some good ideas for what he can do to potentially bolster his roster up a bit. Not bolster his defenses up a bit.
Yeah. Most of the time in gold, like 2 and 3, as well as from what I've seen in Platinum 1, in half of 2, like the first half of 2,
Yep.
you're mostly going to see, because everyone there, they're pushing for APOCs, so they can push for Super Scroll. So you're going to see a bunch of Horseman teams and Raid teams. That's mostly it. Every now and again, you'll come across someone who's like very war focused, or someone who you can tell retired back in the day, so they have something
Old defenses
strange,
up.
like Underworld or something. But for the most part, you're going to see Horseman teams.
Yeah.
And if you see a Super Scroll, that's where Cabal goes, no matter what. Cabal, Kang, Titania, eat their face off. I punched up. I showed you that punch up. That was like was it like 1.4 million punch up?
But
Yeah.
my opponents have scrolls also.
So stupid. But especially, I think that one was in Ring 4. Scroll never stood a chance. Titania is just so good. So for
okay.
the most part,
So
like,
I don't think you...
that
can you
defense doesn't
hear-
set you up for a lot.
Can you hear when Foreskin...
And they also run
Cheers
sub
and send
6
bits?
SD-like teams.
No, I have it paused so I don't get feedback.
Okay. So he's saying Superior 6 goes before Cabal. My opponents have scrolls as well, and they also run Superior 6 SD-like teams. I mean, admittedly, those are coming in like as you're speaking, so it might be a little bit disconjointed for what
Yeah.
you were saying, but
They go before Cabal if you don't have him. I think it's in a vulture.
I just got the star brand shards. I need to take them to 5 stars, but I'm on my baby account, so I got super excited for a second and then realized I was in the wrong account. Frick.
I think that one's Cabal Emma Vulture. I think that's what it is. Vulture Rewind. Unless they have immunity odds. Yeah. Which you want to use the special. You don't want to ultimate. You want to use the Vulture special off the bat so you get the slow on them.
Yep.
Because if you use the ultimate, they have safeguard. So you get the slow on them. Emma's passive's all you need. You want to special with Iron Patriot, ult with Namor, and then you can ultimate with leader if you ever get to it. I doubt you will. I think after that, Vulture gets another turn, and then you can use an ultimate to try to rewind, or just for damage. Unless someone's close to death, then just go ahead. Or no, because by then you already have the offensive up. So yeah, you just ultimate, and then it should be over.
Yeah.
If not, I think Iron Patriot gets another turn, and you can stun whoever's left. I mean, you should win by then. I think that's what it is. It's the Emma Vulture Cabal. If you see Superior 6, you can ask. You can private message Doolum or something.
Then
Oh.
Emma,
I
Vulture,
believe that's what
Cabal
it is.
into sub 6, right?
He's asking then Emma, Vulture, Cabal into sub 6?
Yeah.
I like how I'm basically just like coordinating the conversation between you and him. I'm not really even throwing that much into it anymore. Just kind of like, this is what he said. This is what you're saying. Juicy's saying not a chance in hell that works.
Is that not what it was?
I mean,
I know
Juicy,
it's
you're the
Cabal.
master. What do you suggest? We're playing around
Juicy-
with Foreskin's
Juicy-
account.
Yeah. Juicy, was that the weird one? That's not the one with Archangel. That's if there's Hella, right?
I haven't seen a Superior 6 on defense in a little while, and when I had my Superior 6 on defense, they worked pretty well for me. Though I didn't have them in 4, I had them in 3.
Or is that Emma APOC? Is that Cabal Emma APOC?
Juicy's saying Cabal, APOC, Hella. Now, if that's the case, Juicy's a noob. If you've got...
Oh yeah, Hella, because of the Gregs.
Okay, so
That's right.
I don't believe he's got Super Scroll. He didn't mention it when I asked. So let's assume he doesn't have Super Scroll, and he sees Spider Society on defense in room number 2. I'm going to say you'd have to pretty much use Hive Mind APOC there, which means you wouldn't have APOC for Superior 6. Or is there a better option for Spider Society? Please don't say use them on offense, because that's what I just told him not to do. You were alliance mates once, and then he kicked you out because you were playing crappy melee ward attacks. I shouldn't make any offense. I play awful on stream as well. I do it more for fun when I'm streaming, but I just think that's funny that that's like your legacy. I love you, Wapo. Please don't leave. He would have to mirror? Damn it. All right.
Yeah, I don't think... I think I specifically heard... it might have been Dorky say, don't try to put Apocalypse into room 2 against Spider Society. I'm glad you're here, Juicy, because I couldn't quite remember.
And honestly, I haven't seen them on defense in so long. I'm not sure what I would have done. I mean, I guess it would depend on the size of them and the room they're in and blah, blah, blah. But like, I had them on defense for a while. They worked really, really well. I ended up switching them for Extreme X-Men, which is not working as well. So I might switch back. But it does feel nice to have them as an offensive option. So we'll see. I don't know. I keep talking like my defenses didn't work well this season or this week. But I went 2-1 this week. It's just because I went 3-0 the 2 weeks before that, where I'm like, man, this one sucks.
And remember, guys,
Then
Doom
I
is
have to
bugged in
sack
4.
sub
Don't
6
take
and
Doom
hope.
to 4.
Sorry, you got cut off by somebody cheering. What was that?
I said Doom is bugged in room 4. Don't take Doom to room 4.
Did we just become best friends? Yup.
Thank you,
I always
Fwame.
try to remind people.
Fwame? Fwame?
I'm glad you-
I don't know. Thank you. Ban in Canada. What did I miss there? Why are people getting banned in Canada? No, Dorky just need to change his placement, but I get banned for those kind of comments. Don't lump me in with Dorky. I don't want to ban Juicy.
Just
Yeah, Wapo, that's
Dorky
what I
and
was bugging you for.
Mongolian and cleaning agent just all simultaneously banning.
Bendy, no, not nearly as much as I need to be because I keep getting distracted with, chat. Obviously, no, I'm not doing it now. But I mean, like yesterday, it's been a busy work week for me. So when I would normally have an afternoon to like read up on stuff, I've just been working all day long. Family stuff in the evening. So like I'm streaming. I'm supposed to be actually signing off in the near future, but it's I'm having too much fun. I really, really need to work on my Cosmic Crucible defenses. I know you were talking about having... keep distracting him, chat. I know you were talking about having 3 separate defenses ready to go. Are you still planning on that? Also, voice chat's open if you want to jump in.
Yeah, because in 4 minutes I gotta hop out anyways, Bendy. So come join. Keep Dan company.
Yeah. I
That
will
way he's
not say no.
talking to himself at a computer monitor.
Making breakfast for the babies. Fair enough. All right, be a good father.
That's why I'm working.
Okay, sir, so here is this Extreme Rogue in 1.
I'm not going to tell you who, but I got a major confirmation
Quick hold in
on
4,
a
Ike 5,
huge
SD Dawn
cameo
BK in 6.
in the new Deadpool movie.
Sorry, again, you got walked over by a cheer. Something about the new Deadpool movie?
I said I'm not going to give any spoilers.
Good.
But I got a huge confirmation on a major cameo in the new Deadpool movie.
Nice.
Besides Paul Rudd.
Just stop it. I'm actively staying away from everything Deadpool 2 that I can. I already know that I want to see it. I haven't even been watching the trailers.
Oh, you didn't see the trailer? Oh, okay, so that's not going to make...
It's fine.
That little insider joke's not going to mean anything to you since you didn't see the trailer.
Okay. No, I watched the first trailer, and then I know that the second trailer came out, and I'm just like, no thanks, I'm good. I already know that I'm gonna see it, so why would I ruin potential jokes or something for myself?
Oh, you saw the first trailer.
I saw the
you
first
already
trailer.
saw Paul Rudd. You already saw him then.
Did I?
The giant skull. Ant-Man.
Okay.
Giant Man.
Yeah. Either it was too long ago or I missed it then, because I'd forgotten about that, but... okay, so Extreme Rogue in 1, Spider Society in 2, Gamma Cap in 3, Quick Hold in 4, I don't know in 5, SD Dorm Black Knight in 6.
Infinity Watch, Black Knight, I'm telling you.
Okay, Infinity Watch Black Knight in 5... Sorry.
Yep.
4... Wait, what? Okay, so then what does he put as the 5th in 6? Because we've got Black Knight in 6 currently.
Dorm.
No,
SD Dorm.
that's the 5th. Oh, so just full, like, Photon then?
Yeah, because he's using Spider Society. I would have said Noir, but he's using Spider Society.
I had Noir in 6, and it did really, really well for me. But yeah, I switched him over to 2.
See, the problem with SD now, New Warriors is just so good with that slight buff to Death Pool. No matter what you put in there, it's becoming like Infinity Watch, where it's going to be an efficiency sucker.
Yeah.
But if you use New Warriors there, you're not going to New Warriors Gamma, which I wouldn't ever do anyways. I prefer Pegasus there, which is why I said put Captain America in there, because if Rolk gets his ultimate quick enough, Pegasus is just going to implode. They rely on buffs.
Welcome.
No.
Wow. Dema Dark Ame? There's no way I got that right. Welcome, Dark. How you doing?
For all you masters out there, this is for gold 2.
Yeah, fair point.
So
This is not my roster that we're
defenses
working on.
aren't going to be the best. They're not going to be like super amazing defenses. This is for gold 2 based off of what people down here have. Although I'm getting really close to Big Boy APOC.
I saw that. You sent me the screenshots from earlier. Well done.
So
Progressing very
ISOs
quickly through it.
here.
I personally still
No,
like.
I only
I know
have
there's a
one
conversation about
ISO
whether or not
left.
he's even still worth going for. I personally think absolutely.
He's the best character in the game.
I think he's in the conversation. I mean, okay, I don't have Mephisto. Let's leave him out of the conversation. But
So to beat Mephisto, you sack with Infinity Watch, and then you can. I think it's just straight up New Warriors.
fair, but it still requires a sack, which sometimes loses you the week.
Which 2 seasons ago, everyone had to sack Room 1.
Sure, but we're not in 2 seasons ago.
But the new season that's coming out, maybe nobody gets the full clear anymore. I would love that.
Juicy is saying you do not need to sack Mephisto. I've never gone
Really?
against one. I've never played with or against, so I have no answers on that.
Without a Mephisto, you don't have to sack it.
Wait, he doesn't have a 3 million Black Order? No, I doubt it. Hiding from real life is saying he prefers Black Knight in 6 because it makes New Words unusable against that room 6. That's a fair point.
Yeah, but then what are you going to put in 5? That's going to even draw anything. That's
Ooh,
That's
is this a
the
video of
problem.
you beating Mephisto?
Welcome in, YouTube. It's Juicy
I'm going to mute my own audio for a second because I want to hear this.
going 133
Mute
million.
mine too.
As you see in the middle, he does have Mephisto, so this is going to be a fun one.
So then IBK in 5, SD Dorm in 6.
So on defense, he has Apocalypse and Friends in 1, so Horseman with some friends. Big ol' Extreme, Rogue into Nowhere. It's gonna be the gift.
Unlimited power!
He's got Sus. Not get the Forge out. That's gonna suck.
He said it's the second fight.
Come on. Okay, now I need to get the Cyclops out.
Here we go. Okay, so he's got Cabal, Kang, Lizard in that order, going
Yeah,
against
either way, I mean, I was
Secret
pretty sure neither one of
Defenders,
those teams
Kestrel,
that's a fair
Mephisto at
handful done it.
3.3 million. Ugh.
Let's go for the fun one.
Is this Masters 3 or whatever the absolute top of the cream, top of the trial is?
You get a small window for Mephisto.
Haven't done timestamps yet. That's fine. I very, very rarely have timestamps. I do like that Black Cat skin. Wow.
Freak, he didn't die.
No, but you did more damage to him than I would have thought you would have done in 2 attacks.
I ain't not dead yet.
Got rid of the taunt so you can go back to him. Namor's such a powerhouse these days. Jesus. I didn't check to see how big your team was. I saw he was 3.3 million. We'll have to check that when it's done.
I gotta get the Robbie out. Thank you for not eating gang.
He makes it look
Nope.
easy, is the annoying part.
Get off my lawn.
Like, oh, there's a Mephisto on the other side? Sure, I'll just full clear it. All 5 members still alive. Why not? Okay, so... I can't quite see the stars on him. Scroll over to him.
I'm gonna run out of speed things to use. That's neither here nor there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a little Mephisto, but it's still a Mephisto. I mean, the rest of the team is pretty much 3 diamonds except for Black Cat. Like, it's no slouch of a team. And then what we're doing, he punched up 600k. Jeez. Ooh, I want to get to diamond. I don't know that I ever want to be at your level. It just looks terrifying. Nemesis is the one who showed me the sack. Yep, Lizard versus Spider-Verse. That was his smallest team. Oh, wow. Harder one tap if they would have throw a pre-taunt in there. If there wasn't Spider-Verse, I don't believe I would have gotten this. No worries, Jacob. Thank you for hanging out with me. That was Big Mephisto, alright. Poor Big Mephisto. Now post second run stars, that is. Big Mephisto dies just as easy. Oh, Jesus. There's a Big Mephisto dying before he gets a turn. Yeesh, why Forge Striker? Is Mephisto trash? I mean, I doubt it. Yes, he was able to beat him, but I assume... I don't know, I haven't actually played around with him much, but I'd be shocked if he is. Titania Special, Kang Basic, and it's bye-bye Mephisto. Wow, why is that? There we go. So we got a 7-star Mephisto there, so a big Mephisto. We don't have the actual replay of this one, unfortunately. But again, was able to clear it with only losing 1 character with a 400k punch-up. 3 diamonds on everybody. I do have to go with Bendy, though. I'm surprised he's a striker. That seems a little weird to me. But still. The video we watched was a little one. The picture he just posted was a big one. Don't say anything if there's a room that buffs Mephisto. Oh. Sorry, Bendy, I asked you earlier, but I missed it if you said it. Are you still planning on building 3 separate defenses? Because Black Cat stops Titania from getting speed up. Absolutely, Jesus. I'm honestly, I'm worried about many things, if I'm being eternally honest, but I'm worried about the time crunch. Like, I think if you've only got 1 hour and there's 6 rooms, that's 10 minutes per room. So you've got, let's say, 5 minutes of planning, 5 minutes of attacking, plus loading screens, plus interacting with your audience. Assuming you are going to be interacting with your audience, which, knowing you, you definitely will be. So, man, I don't know. It's gonna be a little tight. I am gonna think that it's a little tight. Shoot. Okay. Don't get me wrong, Benny. I am super stoked for this thing. I am terrified of it. For a couple of different reasons that we can talk about off air. But I am very excited for it. I'm so happy I was even asked to participate, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a super interesting day for us for sure. Honestly, one of the biggest things that I'm concerned about or that I'm nervous about is like technical difficulties. You know what I mean? Like I'm just nervous I'm going to sign up and be like, yeah, let's get this done. It's going to be amazing. And then like my computer crashes or something completely out of my control. Just be like, no. I mean, we'll just reload and go again. But it's just like, that would be my luck. Go away. No time crunch with early planning. We'll see. These Mephisto problems are months away from most of us, myself included, absolutely. Wasn't enough time for enough pee. Wasn't enough time for enough pee breaks for Purple Stick. Yeah, I'm shocked how many times that guy goes to the bathroom. If you could replace RTA with an invitable Cosmic Crucible, that would be awesome. So you like, if you could make your own Cosmic Crucible, essentially? That would actually be really cool if you could make like your own alliance. Like if I could make my own Cosmic Crucible tournament and bring in people from my chat or people from my Discord or something, that would actually be really cool. I have to assume that's not a viable option for them, but that would be really cool. Asgardians. You're welcome to jump back in, Jacob. We're just kind of hanging out. Nothing terribly fancy going on. I will say I'm probably going to have to hop off in the not too distant future. I hate to leave when there's a good audience here, but at the same time, I just have so much stuff I have to get done today, and there's still some not Marvel related content that I need to do. Not content. Marvel, not content. Not Marvel Strike Force related stuff I need to do around the house. So I'm probably not going to be on for too much longer, but you're welcome to join if you wish. I will say for anybody out there who is unaware, and I don't know how you could be, there is a Envoy Cosmic Crucible tournament coming up on Wednesday, May 22nd at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Myself and Bendable Straws are both in it. I mentioned him because he's in the chat right now. It's also got Mobile Gamer, Dorky Dad, Doolam, Pathfinder Gaming, Ambassador Al, myself, Bendable Straws. And it was supposed to be Boylon, but he has unfortunately had to drop out for health reasons. So I believe it's going to be Updog, but I'm not sure if that's 100% confirmed or not yet. So that's up in the air. I'm not 100% on that one. Either way, it should be an absolutely great time. We're going to be doing Season 8. We're all got the exact same rosters, so it's a even playing field. So it's going to be a ton of fun. All of us are going to be streaming it, so you can go to whichever one of our channels you want to be able to see. If you're already here, hit the follow button. If you want to go follow one of those people, you can go find them pretty easily by just searching up their names. Or on MarvelStrikeForce.com, if you find the article, it's got all of our links in the chat there. Juicy wants Boylon's spot. Well, then I lose any possibility. It's going to be a good time. Like, I know some people like Pathfinder's talking about just sort of letting chat run his for him. So, like, I I can definitely see some people taking this super sweaty and trying to like absolutely min-max and get the best possible thing out of it. I can see some people just kind of having fun with it and just being along for the ride. So depending on which content creator you prefer or you want to support, make sure you are watching them Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or what I actually recommend, if you've got like a PC, it's harder to do on a phone. Open up all 8 windows and then just mute the people, and then you can bounce back and forth. So like if you want to see the planning stage more so than the fighting stage, you can just bounce to whoever's planning on something. If there's one specific room you want to find out about, you can bounce to that person. That way you're supporting all 8 of us, which would be really nice, and you can get the best show you can, assuming you're willing to bounce around. I know Run7 was planning on doing like a Sports Center style thing where he would be essentially doing that while also streaming, but unfortunately he's not available for the first like hour and a half or so and didn't want to like jump in halfway through. Zager, he was asked and he couldn't make it. So, like, I know a lot of people are asking me why I'm here and not like Purple Sticky or Valley Flying, both who have way more viewers than I do. Honestly, it's because they asked them first and they weren't able to make it. So they got down to the bottom of the barrel and there I was. So happy to be here. I just want to see Dorky lose. I mean, listen, even if I lose this tournament, if I can beat Dorky or Mobile or Duelim or something, I would take that as the biggest straw in my hat and just like, that would make me so happy. I don't even know if I would like rub it in their face or anything. It would just make me personally happy. And when I say that, I'm not shitting on anybody else. Obviously, like Ambassador Al, Bendable Straws, Pathfinder, like everybody in this is a really good player. So, Bendy, don't take that the wrong way. If you're like, why do you name them and not me? I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying it's a murderer's row and
world,
me.
Dan.
Sorry, what was that, Jacob?
You're about to shock the world.
We'll see.
If you could face anyone of your choosing in the first round, who would it be? Don't hold back. Let the trash talk begin.
Round 1 is interesting because obviously I'll be at a disadvantage because I won't know anything, but also my opponent will be at a bit of a disadvantage because they won't know anything either. So I'm debating going 2 different directions with this because I don't want to be impotent on stream and not be able to clear my opponent's rooms. Like that'll feel awful if I have to play for 3 hours and not be able to win anything. But if I'm being realistic, if you've got Mobile, Dorky, Duelim, Bendy, Ambassador Al, Pathfinder, like all those guys have more viewers than I do, generally speaking. So maybe the best way for me to get my, like, if the goal is not to win the tournament, because that seems unlikely, but to just like increase my brand, there's an option where I go full turtle and just piss people off. You know what I mean? Like, maybe if I can make like Duelim go into Dorky go into a rage, that would be kind of fun. Now, I don't want to do it so much that I am like not able to play the game for 3 hours. That would not be fun for me. But there's definitely a world where maybe if I can like annoy Mobile and Dorky and stuff like that when they're streaming to like hundreds of people, that's better than if I do really, really well streaming to 5 people, if that makes sense. Assume Dorky will turtle, assume Duelim will put tissue paper on defense, and everywhere else is somewhere in between. Do you guys know the room rules yet? Yes, we do, but we cannot share them. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Bendy, I believe the first time that people will see the room rules is during the tournament, right? Like, we don't even... I kind of wish... I kind of wish that we could make videos and have the videos come out like an hour ahead of time so that everybody would have a chance to at least know what the room rules are, and then people won't be asking during the tournament, because we've only got so much time for each room, and if we're spending that time explaining over and over and over again, that'll get frustrating. I mean, I guess we could post it in Discord and then just send people to Discord to read. That's probably the best option.
So if I was going to give any advice, because I'm a strategist, even though I'm still low level, I would say, remember, every single team, every single character are to the max. So that means like even luxury teams will be 7 red, 5 ISO blue. So in theory, if you put a strong like offensive team on defense, but put in a 7 red, blue ISO 5, red Guardian pre-taunt, or Drax pre-taunt, or some, just dumb crap like that, have them be fortifiers, you might be able to take people off without turtling.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to spend some serious time this weekend and just kind of and really read the room rules and really go over some kits, because yeah, there's a lot of kits for characters that, like, because I don't have certain things built up, I've never really paid too much attention to them, and now they're an option where you're like, I need to know what this does. So even though it's an even playing field, it's possible that me or even other people could be at a bit of a disadvantage just because they don't know certain characters because they never built them up or played with them, right? Like, I've got my like 6 or 7 good offensive teams, and that's what I'm used to. But as soon as you give me the option to play something else, it's like, oh, how exactly does this work? And that's just, I just want to make sure that I'm completely, or as prepared for it as I can possibly be. We do up in Canada have Monday off. It's a holiday, so that's nice. But obviously I want to spend time with my family. I don't want to just be reading this all weekend long. But I don't know. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. I think it's going to be super interesting. But I'm using it as more of a way to get the word out to the community and, as weird as it sounds, increase my brand more so than like win. Because I don't know that winning is in the cards for me. I'm just kind of happy to be there. I mean, obviously I want to do well. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to try my best. But as always at the Mongoolie Show, if my audience is having a good time, that's kind of more important to me than if I'm playing at the absolute highest level.
No, screw that. We want W's. And
the only way we're having a good time is if we're watching you win.
Abso-freaking-lutely. I've never had a good time losing a day in my life.
Okay, so here's the actual answer to your question, because you asked me a question that I don't think I ever actually answered about who do I want to see round 1. I don't know that I care personally who I see round. Okay, Mobile Gamer. I want to play against Mobile Gamer round 1. Because he's gonna have the biggest audience, and if I do even remotely well there, like no matter what I do, that's gonna get more eyes on me. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So Mobile Gamer round number 1 would be nice. But more so than that, I want to face Duelim. Even if I lose, I'd like to face him. And if I can beat Duelim or even give him a hard time, that would go miles for me. Like, me and Duelim and a couple other people are in like a group chat, and I wouldn't necessarily razz him constantly everywhere, but I would razz him so hard in that group chat if I can beat him. I did not say mobile is the easiest mark. That is not what I said, Juicy. I did say he's got the largest audience. That's not the same thing.
Yeah, when it comes to mobile, and when it comes to Ambassador Al, they have problems with attention, like
focusing,
like ADD. Yeah, and you might not know this. Mobile Gamer has problems with anxiety. So he's going to be super nervous to start off. And if you get him in the first match before he gets calm, cool, and collected and kind of settled into his zone, that's the biggest opportunity for like an upset, even with all the Krakens in his chat trying to help him out.
That's actually a good point, Vral. Some of these characters are going to be weaker than what they're used to, because like my Apocalypse is 3 diamonds and a fully awakened. Like, he has, other than like gear tier 18 maxed, and some of these people are, like myself included, are going to be punching with smaller teams than they're used to. Most of my teams are going to be bigger than I'm used to, but a few of them are going to be smaller than I'm used to. And as far as you saying Mobile Gamer is going to be stressed, I realize I'm sitting here with my feet up at this point because like I'm almost at the end of the stream and I'm just going to sign off soon. I'm used to streaming to about 20 people. So we're streaming to like 35 right now, plus a couple people over on YouTube, which is pretty good for me. Not like the highest I've ever been, but like pretty decent. I have had streams where I've been streaming to like 60 or 70 people, and it's like, oh crap. Like I don't freeze, but it's definitely like, it changes the dynamic. Let's say that. So if by some miracle everybody is everywhere that day, like if people actually are, like if my numbers are actually really, really strong that day, which would be amazing, I can't guarantee that I'm not going to have a little bit of performance anxiety. You know what I mean? Like it's, as much as you say mobile gets, I don't remember the term you use, but I'm going to say performance anxiety. He's used to having 500 people in his stream. I'm used to having 20. You know what I mean? So it's like, if I get to triple digits, it'll be like, oh, that's a thing. Cool. We'll see.
Seen you with like 160.
Juicy, I believe we'll have big aim. I think we're going to have 7 red on everybody.
Yeah.
7 red rosters, level 100, blue SO5, no diamonds, no Mephisto. Mercs for money is available for. Oh, they did officially state that? I was wondering about that one. I hadn't seen the answer on that. That's awesome. There's a couple of tunes that will be stronger than people are used to. Hint, hint. We'll just stick the chat to slow mode, do our best.
Like
No.
Zuggs is going to be a really good.
Oh, that's an interesting point. I have not put much into Zuggs. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
going to be fun, right? Like, worst case scenario, it's just going to be a good time. I am
Most-
trying to go in with the lowest expectations I
Iron
can
Man.
possibly have, and we'll just see what happens. So, what about you, Bendable? Do you have any desires out of this tournament? Is there any, like, if you could do one thing, whether it be face an opponent or beat an opponent, I mean, other than obviously win the whole thing, what are you hoping out of this? Or are you just here for the lulz and just, like, hopefully you can grow your audience a bit and get the word out and have a good time? Which is a totally valid answer.
I'm telling you, I
oh.
have a sneaking suspicion that Bendy's going to be a top 4 player.
I mean, honestly, like, there's nobody in this tournament who's not a strong player, right? So,
I've seen him do
on
things
any given
on
day, I
defense.
feel like there's a chance that somebody could have an upset and win. And God damn it, I keep making this sound like I'm anti-Bendy. I swear to God, man, I'm not. I just,
Like-
I am more familiar with other people in this tournament than I am with Bendable Straw. So I'm not counting you out. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm more familiar with Dorky and Duelim's playstyles.
I've seen Bendy do some things on defense that makes you scratch your head like, huh? And then you see the next day where that's the room that people failed. Like, I don't want to like blow his crap up, but last season he had, I think it was Death Seed Super Scroll on defense, and people just could not figure out how to beat it. Like he's like very strategical thinking under the radar enough to where I think he's going to pull off a major upset. Maybe be the one to take out a Dorky, or to maybe even pull the upset of the bracket and beat a Pathfinder.
Juicy's just going to stir the pot. This has been Juicy's long-term goal. He's just been proving to everybody that he's the smartest at Cosmic Crucible until something like this happens, and then he's just going to troll all 8 of us so hard and just throw every single one of us off our games. Because everyone will walk and be like, oh, Juicy said it. That's a good idea. He'll just mess with everyone. That'd be hilarious.
Most people have been agreeing to ban him from chat.
You keep saying things like that I have not seen anywhere. So if that's a thing, then somebody needs to let me know. Or maybe they shouldn't, and I'm going to have him be the one person. I'll be the one person he can actually interact with.
Yeah, Dorky said he's going to ban him mobile. Talking about banning him. Like,
Bendy's saying, I'm here to show people the underdog can win.
there you go.
I mean,
Radio.
I'm sorry, Bendable, but I think in this 8-man person, I don't know that you are the underdog. We'll see. Bendy does follow a theme, so it will be harder for people to anticipate him. Fighting me will be like fighting the gulag. Are you bringing in everyone, bud?
if a theme helps Bendy, then that right there is going to be trouble. Juicy would have to step in and help, like Ambassador Al or Pathfinder or someone. I would love to see like Nemesis in here, Juicy.
Thank you, Random Hero. Sorry, somebody just sent this in chat. Steven did. They have a picture of the event, like the names on it. It's like, finally, it'll be settled. Who is the second best CC behind Juicy? Love it.
Aren't you the one with the? Yeah. Show chat the image you made.
Oh God. Oh, where is that? Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll go grab that.
All right, I'm going back into chat.
All right. Download as a JPEG. So I'm not convinced I'm going to use this, but I'm debating having this be like a thumbnail for like my recap of the tournament. Because I'm definitely going to be putting something like that on YouTube, but we'll see. I don't know. It might be a bit much. What do you think? Should that be my thumbnail, or is that a little too far? Bridge too far, maybe. I want to see Dorky and Juicy best of 5. Let them adapt. Let's see who's best. Don't forget the follow. Thank you for the follow. I'll be making my own room choices and then taking advice on what I have picked. No, Foreskin, the new room rules are not out yet, but they will be out shortly. Do you know who you are playing? We don't know until the day of, and the community managers even said they don't know until the day of. So we'll see. Banned from chat, but not from DMs. Yeah. Just get it in the background. We'll see. I'm not just saying this because I'm a fan, but people need to remember before he stopped spending money as much, Ambassador Al was a top 20 player in the game of Cosmic Crucible. He was also one of the first to get Super Skrull. I'm definitely not counting Ambassador Al out. I'm not counting any of these guys out. I am not saying anything negative. I'm a fan of Boilan's work. He was the one wild card though, because I've never seen him play the game, if that makes sense. Like he does the event videos and stuff like that, but I've never seen him play. You know what I mean? Like he talks about events, but I've never seen him play the events. So that was the one, and he even straight up said in Discord, like, I suck at Cosmic Crucible. So I was like, excellent. But now he sounds like he's out of the tournament, so I don't know. We'll see. Ambassador Al and Dorky are the ones I'm very worried about. Yeah, there's no easy matchup. Sorry, for anybody but me, there's no easy matchup. We'll just have to see how it goes. It's going to be a ton of fun, though. So if you want to, make sure you hit that follow button so you know when I go live. I should be live on Monday evenings for regular Cosmic Crucibles, because as far as I know, there is still this season of Cosmic Crucible happening this week. So I will be live for that. And then Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be live for this tournament. I'll probably go live a little bit ahead of time. Not that I'll be able to tell you guys anything, but just to make sure that everything is up and running and working perfectly. Because, like, technical difficulties of the... Like, I would rather lose wholeheartedly, but have everything work perfectly. But if I have, like, technical issues or something like that during the tournament, I'm going to freak out. That would be truly unfortunate. So make sure you hit that follow button and you check me out over there, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Wednesday. I also stream to YouTube, so if you're a bigger fan of YouTube than you are of Twitch, you can hit the subscribe button over there. That's totally fine. Should be a good time. We shall see. Brains will be the victor this tournament. I like that it is brains over wallets. Should be a good time. And yes, we've discussed the ruling on ties. We will have the same TCP, unsure what will happen. We make fun of both of you both, Bendel Straws. All right, everybody. Let's see. Is there anybody who's playing Strike Force at the moment? Anyone? Sledgehammer's doing Call of Duty. Looks like I'm the only Strike Force person at the moment. Bendy, are you planning on going live today? Oh, shit. Sorry. Yes. Sorry, Foreskin. If this is the last time I see you before then, Bendable, absolutely best of luck to you, sir. I hope you do very well, and I hope you have fun. Foreskin wants us to just look at this one more time before we go, just to see if everything is okay. So, I mean, we got Bendable in here, we got Juicy in here. What do you guys think of where he's at? He's in gold 2 with, I think he said, a 37 million roster. That seems a little high. Maybe I'm wrong on that. We've got Extreme X-Men with Rogue in room number 1. We have Spider Society in room number 2. 24 million. My bad. I overinflated. We've got Gamma in room number 3 with a Captain America there just to give a little bit of extra taunt, hopefully piss off Red Hulk. I would debate... Nobody's ever lied about that, Brawl. Quicksilver Darkhold in 4. I would potentially switch Agatha and Morgan Le Fay. I would switch those two around, but other than that, that looks okay. Okay, that's fine then. And then we went Infinity Watch with Black Knight in 5. And SD with Dormammu in 6. If you can, I'd bolster up your Robbie a little bit, if that's possible. But overall, I think this is better than it was. Let me know after this week how this does. I think you're looking pretty decent here. I like how big your Black Knight is. That's a little terrifying. Zager is saying, change Photon to a Raider and Robbie to a Striker if you've got the ability to do that. All right, everybody. I greatly appreciate you hanging out with me this morning. This has been a ton of fun. But I got to get going. I just have some stuff that I need to get done today. So Unfortunately, unless he signed on in the last 30 seconds, no, I don't see anybody that we can really jump into raid. We're gonna raid. Let's jump into Sledgehammers just for the sake of it, just so you're going somewhere. But keep in mind, we'll be back Monday for some Cosmic Crucible, as well as the event math that's coming out live. And we will be back Wednesday. That's the big one. Make sure you're following. Make sure you're hanging out on Wednesday. I can absolutely use all of your help for the Cosmic Crucible Envoy tournament going on that day. You all have a wonderful day. I hope you're safe. I hope you're well. I did not hit the raid button yet, so I'm going to have to just, vamp for a few more minutes than I already was, but so be it. Yeah, if you haven't hit the follow button already, please do so, or at least consider doing so. And if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, make sure that you are using that. You don't necessarily have to use it here. That's fine. We got Bendable in the chat. We've got other people over there. We've got a lot of Cosmic Crucible, or a lot of envoys who are going to be participating in that Cosmic Crucible chat. You can give your Amazon or Twitch Prime subscription to any one of them, but make sure you're using it, because they will all appreciate it more than Jeff Bezos would. So help them out if you've got it. Make sure you use it. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.